like I don't have to. I don't pay Nick. Like I felt bad because like.
How did you guys meet, by the way?
So I don't
comedy?
know. I don't know. No, it wasn't. It was like way before. That was for you, yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, if you want to just hop up on the mic, we can just start going, and then I'll do a formal introduction. But we'll tell a story because it's kind of relevant to some of the things we're going to talk about anyway.
Cool.
Yeah, just put that like right up to your mouth.
Nice.
You're no stranger to a microphone.
No, I'm good.
I have a lot of people who like have never talked on a microphone. Like,
I'm no
walk in
stranger
and
to things next to my mouth.
Yes. But yeah, Nick and I, speaking of things next to my mouth, Nick was a hardcore kid.
Oh, really?
And he has memories of me going back like 20 years.
That's sick.
But he was like an NPC in my life. Like, I didn't know. But he'll tell me, he's like, oh yeah, I was there when this happened. And I'm like, you were? But he also has a complete, we started talking a lot when my first time like 5 years ago of trying to do a podcast and really I didn't dive into it hard enough, you know,
just getting your feet wet.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. It's like a lot of things. It's like if you don't go all in, it's like not worth doing. You know,
nobody wants to
and
watch.
half
in. Yeah,
you've gone all in on so many things.
Oh, yeah.
you know what that is.
And they don't want to watch even then. Sometimes,
right? Exactly. You know? It's very hard. But I mean, in anything, it's like it's stand up. If you're only doing one open mic a week, you're not going to get good. Music, if you're, if you're not like trying to play every fucking show, no one's ever going to hear your band.
And if they don't if you don't come to the brink of bleeding, they don't believe it. Like,
right.
If you come like 99.99%, they'll still see through that it's an act.
You look like a hobbyist.
Yes,
you're not genuine.
You're not like, this is my life. And
yeah.
so like that was the only thing that I respected about G.G. Allen. Everyone looks at like his stuff like, oh dude, he was like a pioneer. And I'm like, no, dude, that guy sucked.
Yeah.
Like
trash.
Yeah.
Person. Yeah.
First of all, terrible music.
And never unfortunately, he could have maybe redeemed himself, but he died before he could.
Exactly. Exactly.
Just lived an entire shit life. Yeah.
But like
my buddy Woody bought the base of his gravestone. He's been trying to negotiate with the family to get the whole thing.
Why?
It's history, man.
Yeah,
like I mean, that's legendary.
True.
You go to that cemetery.
It's like buying a bag of shit from one of his shows. Like, dude, he fucking it hit me right in the face. I scraped it off and fucking put it in my bag.
I mean, at least that's his shit. This is other people's piss on this gravestone. I guess the brain washes it away.
Well, people sell air from Justin Bieber concerts. Why can't you sell bags of shit that hit your face?
Every single person doing that, either on the sell or buy side, to kill themselves. That is fucking terrible.
No, yeah, dude. I don't know who's worse. Is the person buying it worse or the person selling it worse?
Both. Because I mean, it's equal. The person buying it.
Yeah.
Because we've all like fucking sold our soul for money.
Yeah.
Right. Like
I feel
working
like
at Burger King was just as shitty as selling air.
Yes.
Yes. And
I feel like I could be put in a position where I would like jokingly do that. Where I'm like, oh yeah, this is fucking. I went to the concert anyway, so I got a bag of air from where I was sitting.
Right. And who is there a certificate of authenticity with it? Like, how would anybody ever know?
It's just a picture from you in the fucking rafters, like with Justin Bieber behind you.
It's like, do you remember how old are you?
37. I just found that out this year.
Were you saying the wrong age for a while?
Yeah, I was.
Awesome.
Me and my whole family.
Wow.
My whole family thought it was.
My
38.
wife's family had that issue with her sister for a bit. Like her mom will text her, she's like, "Is Brandy this age or that age?" No, but so you probably don't remember this because I was super young when it happened. Like the fall of the Berlin Wall in Kmart or fucking Ames, Bradley's, whatever chain department store there was at the time. Zayres. There was they were selling pieces of the Berlin Wall.
Really?
But there's no way they were the actual pieces of the Berlin Wall. I don't believe it.
That's like when the Americans gave like moon rocks to the Russians or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you can buy somebody a deed to a piece of real estate on the moon. It's like,
hell yeah.
Are they ever getting there?
Are they still selling stars?
I think so. Well, you can name a star. Because they discover like stars every day.
Yeah, exactly. There's
can
they sell galaxies?
We went to Hawaii last year year. We went up to like
Sick, brother.
8,000 feet on this mountain that's really remote.
Nice.
You couldn't go. We had our daughter with us, and they wouldn't let kids go above that level. It was like, I think it was like 14,000 feet, but the
How old's
altitude.
the daughter?
My daughter's 8.
Oh, okay.
So
Prime age for like experiences.
Oh yeah, dude. I tell my wife, I'm like, we have to do it now
Right
because in
now.
like 4 years she hates us.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
You're not
it's-
cool anymore.
yeah.
Like
she'll come on vacation, but she's
Right.
gonna want to sit by the pool on her phone.
and yeah, exactly.
in that era.
and
so.
and can't wait to get back.
Yeah.
You know.
But we went up there, and there was like a scientist guy like explaining the stars and stuff. Like, the whole
Bill
point. There's an
Nye.
observatory on the top, and like the whole point, like they discover a lot of stuff in space from there because it's just there's no light pollution.
Wait, was
it's
he wearing a
high.
lab coat? Like, how did he be
No.
like, excuse me, sir, ma'am, I'm a scientist.
No, it was like, well, it was funny because he was like working the gift shop. And I bought
a gift shop at the top?
Yeah. I bought like a snack from him, and then like I was like, this is just like a cashier, right? Like it's like,
Yeah.
and I'm not like, I don't like look down on a cashier.
No,
but
no.
then he's like giving a talk in front of this like big poster with all these constellations and planets and
sir.
shit.
I cannot give you change for you two yoo-hoos.
I wish there was Yoo-Hoo up there. Yoo-Hoo's underrated.
I know.
But yeah, there was. We just gave this like huge talk. It was just like blowing my mind. But I remember asking him. He's like, "There's 14 trillion stars." I'm like, and I go.
Sold.
Do they all have names? And he looked at me like I must have been the dumbest fucking human being ever. There was a little kid, like probably 10, next to me, asking a bunch of questions that were pretty intelligent. That he must have rambled off these facts for like a half an hour, and it was like really engaging. And I can't rember any of
You
it.
got
I don't
upstaged
retain.
by a fucking 6-year-old.
Usually in penis size as well too. This is going to be good because we are spiraling so far
So
away
quick.
from the original fucking
So
conversation. Back to Nick Sands. He had a podcast. I had a podcast. He was really all in. Like Nick has this crazy belief in himself. Like it's not crazy. Like I believe in him too. He's a good friend and he works
in all
hard
of
and
us.
But he has this like undeniable like whatever he thinks he can accomplish, he's going to.
Hell yeah.
And like there's no doubt.
dig
There's
that.
never doubt.
I
you
dig
know?
that.
Like the first Wrong Hill to Die On show.
We call that ego, and it's a
Yeah.
necessary ego.
It's confidence.
Yeah.
It's a little bit ego, but it's very. And I joke about it all. Somebody like posted on something about him doing comedy the other day, like compliment, and they give him two. They give him two separate compliments, and I was like, you can't do that.
Oh,
you can't, one at a time. There's too much.
He has
You
to stay
can't-
humble.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Nick's always been, yeah, dude. Honestly, we need more of people like that. Like,
Yeah.
and you as well. Like, are in that bubble of like just genuine dudes who like want to see good shows be made and want to see their friends succeed. That's so fucking huge.
Well, I think what part of what brings people to comedy is like a little bit of feeling lost, feeling hopeless, and it's like you and I, we've talked about this before. It's like we had this whole life in like music that we accomplished and did kind of cool shit.
Yeah, it was fun.
And but it's like a lot of these people, comedy is their first thing, you know, and it's like they're just learning how to like accept the fact that they're worthy of an audience, worthy of adulation, like and it's like
they haven't hit all the fucking
and it's hard, it's hard. Like even you were out on the fucking Warped Tour, and you're still, I'm sure you were still going to bed wallowing in self-doubt of like, should I even be here?
What
like,
am I doing?
You know, we've all been there. But it's like,
and I was like partying with like my idols that I was growing up with, and like it still was like fucking I'm a loser, dude. Like this sucks. Like
it's crazy. Like I had my band Yell Stitches was playing, and White Trash Rob from Blood for Blood came
nice, dude,
to see us. He came up to me and he was like, dude, I love your band. It's incredible. And I was like, this is
nice.
like, I'm here because like I got the Victory Style 3 compilation
sick
in the 90s.
Very
and like
sick.
That was like, it was Blood for Blood, Hate Breed, Bad Brains was on there. So like
Nice,
some War
dude.
Zone, some like old school shit too. And then
Bad Brains, no, I mean like I think kids use their shirts like because they're sold at Walmart.
Yeah, it's kind of like Joy Division and like those bands that people don't really listen to or wear the shirts.
It's kind of like how
The
like
Smiths.
black guys wear like Nirvana shirts,
Right?
And
yeah,
like,
the Misfits
fucking-
was trending for a while
Pink
on all these
Floyd,
rappers.
you know?
Yeah. My wife hates when I make fun of her on the podcast, but she does some of that too. Like she'll go to a vintage store and buy like a shirt of a band she doesn't listen to just for the aesthetic.
Yeah, if it looks cool, fucking.
She looks cool and she's hot and she's beautiful and she's amazing. So it's like whatever.
Hell
but
yeah, dude.
but
Good
it's
for
just,
you. Good for
she
her.
doesn't like it. It's funny because it's like some of the things that she thinks I'm picking on her for. It's like no, I actually like think it's cool.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
but it's kind of funny too.
But I also
you know?
live with you and I see you every single day. I gotta fucking, pick. I gotta poke you every now and then. That's not.
Yeah, well, we poke plenty.
Yeah.
Don't get a kid without it.
Come on, man. I already know you're having sex. You don't have to rub it in my face.
No condom even.
Just dropping loads.
Speaking of no condoms, back to Nick.
Yeah.
Finish the story.
Oh yeah. Speaking of
no,
which,
I don't think it matters anymore.
No, I'm all in.
I don't think it matters. No, Nick famously in this room told the world that he's never used a condom once in his life.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't know how they work.
That comes
No
with
idea.
downs to that too
Yeah.
as well. So
Yeah, but no, he invited me to do his podcast back then, and I did his. This was like 2019.
Nice. He's
And
been
then
doing
we-
it that long? I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, and then I stopped. I did like 6 episodes or something, and just stopped. And I now have like 50 episodes up.
Hell
on my
yeah,
channel.
brother. Let's fucking go.
But yeah, so we just and then we just started communicating from there. I think we really realized that both of us were just the type of like we don't want to punch a clock.
Right.
We don't want to punch a clock, come home, sit on the couch, watch other people create shit. We want to create shit.
Yeah, you're very driven. Both of you, it
What's
seems
fucking crazy is everyone always is like, how do you do so much shit? And I waste so much fucking time.
yeah, it's like, dude, I'm doing it. I don't know how to tell you how to do it exactly. The
Yeah,
same
it's
way
very
I'm doing
well,
it.
especially like my day job of real estate. It's
Right.
like people are like, how are you so busy? Like, how do you get so much business? I'm like, I just know people from doing stuff.
How long have you been
If
doing
you want to
realty?
live 20 years in the hardcore scene, fight an MMA fight, do stand-up comedy, swim with
Mermaids.
Navy SEAls and shit. Like, I've done so many weird little activities through my
That's it.
life, like,
Hell
and
yeah.
met different people doing different shit. That's where my business. I couldn't go train
And you're a
somebody
likable
that doesn't
guy.
know anybody.
You're a likable guy, so it kind of,
Well, at the end of the day, it's just treat people right.
Right,
And
exactly.
And they're going to keep coming back. They're going to send their friends. And even when I don't do my best job, people know I care about them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like
There's not a
that's
sense of,
'cause
like,
it's
blow off,
Because it's like if you're just all about the money and just about making the sale
cocksuckers.
and you fuck up, they're going to hate you. But if you genuinely have their best interests in mind all the time,
Yeah.
you can get away with a mistake. And we all make them, you know?
And dude, you give a shit about the little guys. Like, I mean, even for from me knowing you, you know that there's a bunch of, how hard it is to get booked out here, and like you see that people put the effort in, and you're like, dude, I wanna fucking help that dude out.
Well, it's like, and not to really shit on any other promoters or other
Let's
people.
fucking go, dude.
But we do it in the DMs plenty.
Right.
But it's like, no, seriously, you see like the same people getting the shows.
Yes.
Everywhere, all the time. And it's like,
Just sending blowjobs to each other back and forth.
and I think it's
like,
it's a lot of like playing it safe where it's like, okay, I know this person can execute.
yeah, I've seen them.
Let's just keep doing it over and over again.
So
I would
yeah.
rather like give somebody a shot that hasn't had all those opportunities over and over
Right.
again, maybe isn't as polished.
Right. But you've seen them do well.
But I think those people like have moments where it's like, holy fuck.
Right.
Like,
Because it's original.
Most people don't see open mics. Like, so it's like
Right.
a lot of people don't understand. It's like you can see somebody have like just everyone in the room's crying, laughing on one night, do the same set the next night and bomb and do it to silence, right?
Dude, nuclear.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know that life too fucking well, dude. It's I figured out the recipe. It's a good set and then 6 bad sets.
Yeah.
And then
Of the
good
same
set.
material.
yeah,
Yeah.
the same material, same delivery and
Yeah.
everything. And it'll
Yeah, there's just some like I just saw some thread about like somebody 3 months into comedy asking for like advice, like very very niche specific advice, and it was like most of the people had it right of just keep going and just feel it because there's no, it's just some weird magic. Nick had told me he went and filmed a Josh Day set for him
Nice.
down in Beverly, and he was like, man, it was just like magic. I'm like, yeah, that's a guy that's been doing comedy professionally for 15 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's just got it. Like it's
probably
it is magic.
Just starting to work too.
Yeah,
like it's probably.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know how well he's been doing.
I saw him before I was like way into comedy. I just happened to I'd done some raffle at a charity and got tickets to headliners, and he happened to be one of the guys. And I think he was like the first. I don't know if he was the host role. I think he went first though. I don't remember who else was on the show.
Right.
But I rememred him forever. It was like 2000.
Oh, he's hilarious.
It's like 2013, 2015. And it was like, I just remember it was he's kind of like his style's evolved a little bit, but I remember thinking it was like, just like, I didn't know a lot of comedy.
Right.
So in my head, I was like, this is kind of like a Hedberg thing, like a lot of one-liners, but he wasn't as dry, and now he's way more animated than he was back then. He didn't have the crazy hair and beard too back then.
I love when like he's
I wouldn't if I didn't remember the name, I would have never recognized him.
Right. I mean,
but I remembered his name from all the way back there, which is crazy because I wasn't into comedy at the time.
Wait, so how many years ago was this?
It had to. I don't know exactly. I could figure it out because I remember who the benefit was for, and they could probably tell me what year they were going through.
Because how many years
serious
you
medical
been now?
Comedy?
Yeah.
Comedy for me is only
4,
just over 2.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought you had 4. Okay.
Yeah, no, I started, and there was some big gaps in there too.
Okay.
I started February 24
That's
or
crazy.
something like that.
Like, because I took off the 6 months or whatever. But from when I saw you back, a year or 2 ago to now, it's unrecognizable. Completely. It's like your delivery's better. You're like, you just seem to like be, I don't know whether you're writing more now, new stuff, or if you just had a bunch of stuff that you weren't getting to for a while.
I never sit down and write. It's just, I'm so busy.
No,
it's like I'll record myself while I'm driving if I think of something,
or text myself.
I have a whole email folder of jokes I've emailed to myself.
Somebody Mike DuPont told me recently. He's like, "Why do you text yourself?" I'm like, "It's the same thing as the notes." And he looks at me like I'm weird. I'm like, "No, dude, it's the same fucking thing. Dude.
Yeah.
It's just easier for me. I don't know what it is."
Yeah, it's fucked up brain shit, and I get it.
Yeah. I'm putting it somewhere. That's all that matters. I'm putting it somewhere.
Oh, I mean, I still like everybody in the real estate industry is like, you got to use an electronic calendar. You use your Google Calendar. I paper notebook over here.
Right.
And if I'm not next to it, I don't schedule shit.
And my Google Calendar forgets to tell me shit all the time.
Even if it tells me, I just swipe right onto the
or
next
it's
thing.
too quick.
Yeah.
It's just like
it tells you at a time where it's like I need to look at my schedule at the beginning of the day, and I'll still even forget.
Right.
Like I need to do a reset at lunch.
I need to be
sometimes.
told multiple times.
I've woken up in the morning with one appointment, thought about the appointment, planned for the appointment, like printed documents for the appointment, confirmed the appointment with the person, and forgot about the appointment and shut up
by 11:30. You're like,
yeah,
what was I forgetting to do today?
Fucking stupid brain. I hate it, man.
Yeah. How old are you now?
42.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. Feels old. Be 43 not long from now. 3 more months.
So I don't know. I got a dilemma. So I celebrated my 38th birthday last year, intoxicated. Then I went to rehab, and they were like, hey, can you just like see like on your arm bar band if everything's correct? And I was like, this says I'm 37. I'm 38. And they were like, no, dear. Like, it's basic math.
I mean, you must have had an ID with your...
yeah.
You just hadn't done the math in a long time.
Haven't done... Yeah, I'm just a dumb fucking idiot. And
I think probably the only reason... It's because I have so many performative conversations with people where the question comes up.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so
it's ingrained.
What do you think I should do? Should I celebrate my 38th birthday a second time, or celebrate my 37th birthday and then jump to 39 next year?
Oh, interesting. It's kind of like a retard leap year.
Yeah, dude. I think it would confuse me more to celebrate my 37th birthday.
Yeah, no, I think you just celebrate 38.
38 again?
It's a better 38, right? It's a better 38. Like,
much better.
Dude,
much better.
You look great. Like,
thank you, dude.
And people watching who don't know, you're probably like, what are you, fucking nuts? But compared to a couple years ago.
Compared.
You know.
All right.
You're,
we're doing good.
Yeah.
We're doing good, baby.
No, it's I had the thought. I'm like, man, should I get really into hardcore drugs so that I can have a rehab and go through the glow up? Because like I never hit rock bottom hard enough.
Yeah, it's
to
funny.
like straighten my fucking life out.
When people are like, "You're glowing," and I'm like, "Well, it's just getting off of hardcore drugs."
That's actually the fentanyl seeping out of my pores still.
That's the life coming back to my pores.
Yeah. How long's it been now? Clean.
So
Clean, whatever. Off drugs. I know clean's not the terminology
so
anymore, but
on the record, 9 months. Off the record, 6 months.
the fuck does that mean?
Well, I think I said it wrong. So basically, so I got out of rehab in September. I slipped once, like around Halloween.
Gotcha.
And then ever since, I've been good. So, but yeah, it's been a rough road.
I mean, you got it at Halloween.
Well, honestly,
tradition.
I had gone through like the 2 months of rehab, and then I went. I had done this sober school for 12 weeks. It was nice. Everything was good. It was one of those things where I just felt it coming. You know, like I didn't know what was happening. My entire body felt confused. And everyone in that like whole community, they were like, "You're just freaking out for no reason." And I'm all of the mindset of like, let's just get the bad shit out of the way. Like if it's going to happen,
you're like, I'm going to do this. So
yeah. Just so it doesn't happen at like the worst time ever, you know? And then honestly, ever since then, I've been I haven't craved or anything.
My last podcast, or no, it wasn't the last one. A few podcasts ago, I had my friend, Big Mike, who's worked in the recovery and harm prevention space for a long time.
I think you had mentioned his name before.
Yeah, and he was talking a lot about like there's people who like their recovery does involve like a ritualistic use, which
I've heard.
I was like, that
too.
is why I wouldn't fuck with it. My addiction level,
I need to get the fuck as far away as possible.
Like, dude, I bought I haven't drank in 2 years in October.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And I bought the non-alcoholic Coronas, but those are 0.5. And I swear that 0.5 was
Really?
triggering. Yeah. Because I buy the true zeros usually, but I just got a hot tub in the backyard. And it, you know, and a Corona with lime sitting out in the cold at night in the hot tub is like the perfect feeling.
That's awesome.
And I was like, man, I wish they had true zeros of these because I shouldn't fuck with them.
And also like, so there's like a big part of the community that they do not like people who smoke pot and I get it. I'm
the AA terrorists.
It is totally fine. Yeah. Whatever road you got to do to like not do the thing that is going to make you a fucking piece of shit human. Yeah. Then do whatever works.
I think the question asked is like, am I feeling good about my life?
Right.
Am I harming others?
Exactly.
If the first one's yes and the second one's no, like then do it. If that's what works for you to answer those two questions?
Is this going to get you down to the depression road where it's going to be like, I'm going to just throw it all in the river?
Dude, I was getting there this past week, and I went on a fucking mushroom ride last night.
Let's go. How many? Did you do a macro?
I did an eighth.
What, dude?
So
yeah, let's go, brother.
I started doing mushrooms while I was on like antidepressants and mood stabilizers.
Cool.
It wasn't doing I took 9 grams one night, and I was texting a friend who's way into it. He's like, "What the fuck? Are you out of your mind?"
Yeah, dude.
Like I was like new to it at the time. He's like, "Dude," but it did.
Are they chocolates or are they?
No, just whole.
Wow. Oh, so you just go fucking like, wow.
Yeah. I just picked up a very large amount.
Hell yeah, dude.
This week,
and they weren't working as far as like your serotonin.
So when I was on the antidepressant, I just wasn't tripping. Like I was like, I would get like that 9 gram. I had like very slight visuals.
What?
Yeah.
Come on.
So and then like I was getting like stuff from the same place, and I got off the antidepressants and stuff, and I started doing like a quarter was my like normal dose, and that would be like an 8-hour. An 8-hour fucking adventure, you know.
I would be eating fucking tree barks, dude.
It would taste great. You'd love it. You'd be like, I love this tree. I love the ground. I love the ground that created this tree. I love the animals that fertilized the soil to create this tree so that I could eat the tree bark.
I'd be waking up and I'd be like, what is on my face? It feels rough.
Yeah.
And be using it as a pillow.
I remember I was sitting in my backyard. I put out a blanket, like a beach blanket in my backyard.
Dude.
And I was just like
on
laying
this property?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And I was
Let's
just
go.
like laying around and rolling. And then I don't know, just something drew my attention. It was like this little like weed in the ground, and I pulled it out, and it had like a bulb, like a
what?
Yeah, and I was like, dude, mesmerized by this fucking thing, and just I loved it. Like I was like, I love you, plant from the ground.
It grew eyes and a face. And was like, I love you too, Alex.
I wish my phone wasn't completely fractaled so that I could do the Google image search and figure out what this thing is.
Phones are evil when I'm on mushrooms. I can't watch people do anything. I can't watch shorts. I can't.
I can do
it
whatever.
bugs me the fuck out.
I can do whatever. It's just it's fucking. I can't control the phone because last night I was trying to text it with Nick, and it was like the letters.
The letters are moving. You're like,
the letters were turning into fucking characters I've never seen before in my life, like hieroglyphic shit, you know. But yeah, so the next day I go out.
The letters are falling on your hand and you're blowing them away.
Yeah, pretty much. My keyboard last night. You remember when Nintendo first got like 3D shit on like N64?
Yeah.
But they kept making side scrollers.
Yeah.
That was like what my phone looked like. Like it's like the same. So they like redid Super Mario 3 basically.
Yeah.
But it was just like the shit just bumped out a little bit.
That's awesome.
My phone looked like for last night. But yeah, I went out that other time. I went out to like find that plant again, and I found it. I'm like,
he's
sucks.
dead now.
This like sucks. Like, why was I so thrilled about that? But
This thing
here's the thing, though. It teaches you
fucking
to
gay
appreciate
nature, dude.
Yeah. It teaches you to appreciate everything around you. Is what for me. That's what it does.
You know what one I want to try is the one that they say is like it makes you see little tiny people. Have you heard
DMT?
of- No. There's
Or an actual strain of mushrooms.
So it's a strain of mushrooms that they have in like Papua New Guinea or just New Guinea? I don't know, whatever. But it's somewhere in like the Philippines or some shit. And every
I
person
don't think
that takes
Papua New
it,
Guinea and the Philippines are the same thing at all.
it's out where they got bongos.
I could be wrong.
And they carry things on their heads.
That's another continent. You're going all over the world for this.
You just look
They're
it up
somewhere.
online. Little people mushrooms.
Yeah.
Every person that's taken them sees this, like not just one or two, but they're everywhere, and they're not supposed to be like. You don't see any other hallucinations. You just see these little fucking people.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's something I would be interested in trying.
Do the people communicate with you, tell you things?
Oh yeah, like I guess like they interact with you. One guy said that he was eating cereal and they were like jumping off his like fucking spoon and into his fucking food and shit.
I don't really love eating on mushrooms.
Nah, I'm not a big.
Everything tastes weird.
Yep.
Last night I was eating dinner as they were setting in, and like I got to a point where like, ugh, this is this Domino's pizza is yucky, which I think was like something that I needed to feel. Like I needed to feel that Domino's pizza is yucky.
Well, I mean, you start breaking it down. You're like, why do I have to put these dead fucking things on like my fucking cheesy bread? Like, and why do I have cheesy bread? That shit is fungus. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I totally get that. Absolutely. You know what? What's your favorite hallucinogen? Now that,
So I've only done mushrooms. I've never done anything else.
I'll say the acid is a lot lighter, like in a different way. Like mushrooms make you feel it like everywhere. You know, your entire body. I feel like for me, mushrooms were mostly just like, yeah, I could breathe better, and like things would be a little like if I went like this really quickly, yeah, I could see my hand in all different like milliseconds. But other than that, I've never had like a.
What's the most you've done
For acid?
No, for mushrooms.
Oh, mushrooms. Most I've taken. What do you think? No, I don't think I've taken like crazy amounts. I think the last time that I went macro was me and my buddy Tiki. We were at a party at 4 a.m. and we were like 22.
That's a good time to start mushrooms.
Oh yeah, dude. We didn't even realize what time it was. As soon as we took them, the guy at the the party started leaving, and the guy goes, "All right, everybody out." And we were like, they just set in. So we got in the car, and so I think we had taken like both just short of a quarter. It was like more than an eighth, but like we had like a little bit left over or some shit. And we were both driving home. We were going around the Wakefield Lake, and there was one other guy on the road, and he was driving a truck. So I sat on the window. I had actually pissed in this fucking Mountain Dew bottle, and I sat on the windowsill and got my whole body out, and fucking as the guy's coming, I see him from like a half mile away, getting closer and closer, and I just pointed. I went, "You!" And then just fucking hummed this fucking bottle of piss right at his windshield. It splattered everywhere. I
can't even imagine still being a dickhead on mushrooms.
Oh, dude, this is like I can't believe this happened. Fucking
everybody I know that does mushrooms just talks about joy and love and care and like just love for the world and like healing, forgiving enemies. You're like, no, throwing piss.
I'm
while
choosing
driving down the
violence today, dude. So, but the thing was I saw that it not only smashed on his window and went everywhere, but he had his window down. So it seeped into like, and this dude was clearly
and that ain't well hydrated piss.
No,
you were partying all night.
Fucking, he was going to work. It was 5 a.m.
Yeah, right.
And this fucking dude just got a fucking at least like a shot of piss in his mouth. And he turned the car. He did not stop the car and turn around. It was like a movie. He turned it in fucking drive. He followed us around through the Wakefield suburbs for at least like an hour and a half. And he just like, we pulled into somebody's driveway and we did like the Friday thing where we're both like lying down, like, please God, don't let him fucking kill us. And he just stops at the end of this, like it was a dead end and we had parked in like the very obvious place. He just saw that we were just like, please. And he just stopped the fucking truck, put his high beams on, sat there for about 4 minutes. And I think he was contemplating like, am I going to go to jail today? Like, I'm going to murder these fucking kids. And then he just drove off. And I think you know what I assume is he took the day off. That's at least the fucking least. That's the very least.
Listen. I was on my way in.
You're never gonna believe it.
I got hit with a bottle of piss,
dude,
and I ain't fucking doing it today. I am done.
I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you some bullshit.
I ain't fabricating some big story.
I'm not gonna tell you that I'm sick or my kid's sick. I drank at least a shot of some kid's piss, and I'm not coming in. I can't do it today. So yeah. I think about that all the time, and just stuff like that was like, that was a dick-headed move, but dude, so much fun. You know, we had, you know, like we were in our 20s or whatever. I would never do that nowadays, but
it's like comedy is like, it's like a safe way to be an asshole.
Yeah, I get little times that I can tell stories and
right. Well, and just like say wild shit, like you're the word, you know. I don't want to get into a huge philosophical conversation, but like in my mind, words don't really hurt. It's intention.
You know, exactly.
Intention, time, and place. And
right.
Like, you know, unfortunately, sometimes comedy you fuck up.
Yeah. Like, you tell it like a little bit differently. That's just a little less funny. You know, like. It's all about like how you get there.
But like I know sometimes people go, well, you can joke about anything as long as it's funny. If it's not funny, then it's like, well, then it's not a morality question. It's just a talent question.
Also, how am I going to make it the maximum funny unless I go through the stages of it, not of it being kind of funny, then me putting like where I think the word should go and it not being funny. Like I got to get there.
Sometimes you got to go too far and come back.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
And I don't really. There's certain like sometimes I'll do a joke and only Justin Connor laughs. And I know I'm like, he's
awesome.
And I'm like, I went too far with that one.
If he's not fully in, I think I got to back off a bit.
Well, no, if he's because he fucking, I mean, he's into the most degenerate comedy. Right, so am I. Like, I first time I really talked to him was at Skankfest.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And like, I was trying. So my hotel was probably like, I don't know, 4 or 5 blocks away, but I'd made the walk a bunch. And you're on your feet like all day at that thing. It
was like 3 days, right?
It's 4 days because there's a pre-show, and I went for the pre-show too. And it's like fucking 14 hours. They're still doing the goddamn comedy jam with Josh Adam Myers
nice.
at like 2 a.m.
Nice,
you know,
dude.
I didn't stay for that any night. I was fucking fried before that.
Of course, by then.
I like tried to. I walked in. I'm like, I can't even fucking stand. But anyways, I was like, I didn't want to make the walk again. There were these the what are the bike like the pedal cabs. There's like a little chariot, but the guy's on a bike. And you ever seen that? In the
I've never done
some
that.
Of these big
I don't
cities,
think I would allow myself to.
like a lot of the big cities they have, but there were the guys waiting there.
Can I get on your bike?
So I was on one of those, and I to get back to the hotel, and I saw.
Was he smaller or bigger than you?
Oh, of course. Who you think the guy pedaling the bike for a living was bigger than me? No,
that looks so funny.
The guy was like 3 of him. But anyway,
he's not even sitting down. You know when like you have to really try and he's standing up and he's grinding.
He did have to do that because we were starting up. There was like a little hill to get to start.
You're going like, you all right up there, bud?
But I see Justin walking. He's leaving the fest too, and I see him walking. But we were at
was he alone?
Yeah.
Fucking psycho.
I went by myself too. And we were. It's a great thing to go do it.
Psychos.
You're gonna hang out with people.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. It's like honestly, like I want to sit. Cool. I want to sit and listen to comics. I
respect that.
I don't really want to like be hanging out with people.
Yeah, and drag somebody, or worse, drag somebody that doesn't want to go, that you're just going to go
like,
with somebody.
You don't even have like the like.
Going somewhere.
I like to. There's 4 stages, and it's like
Nice.
I like go.
So it's like a mini Warp Tour of.
Yeah, it's just in it. It's like the only comedy fest that I know of where you just walk in and out. You get an all access
River
pass.
Rave.
And you just walk
2003,
featuring 7th Rail Crew, and Tree,
Disturbed. That's awesome.
But yeah,
I've never been. I've just heard that it's a sick setup.
It's so cool.
Nice.
But it's like I just want to be able to like, all right, like I can check out this comic for 10 minutes, but I know this other show I want to see is happening, so I can just get up and walk out. If you're with somebody else, you got to have a conversation every fucking time. You want to see this person, that person. It's like
you got to check
just
in
and out. I'm like not going to bum anybody out because I want to leave something or I want to see something they don't want to see.
Yeah, I dig that.
And I walked around fucking on a tripping on mushrooms there too.
Nice, dude. See, I feel like and everyone's there on mushrooms or something sort of like that.
By day 3, the last day of the fest. There was every comic was going on stage like, oh, I got mushrooms from this guy, that guy. The Tim Butterly
was the last one where DeRosa got sucked off by a trans person.
That was the year before. Okay. Yeah, but Tim Butterly was up, and he's like, I'm on a bunch of mushrooms, and I've done all my material this weekend.
Yeah,
and so I'm just gonna do a little. He sits down Indian style on stage, crisscross applesauce. Sorry, gonna be appropriate. As we talk about the most degenerate comedy in the world.
Indians like to sit however they sit, my friend.
That's the wrong Indian, isn't it?
I don't know.
I always thought that was about Native Americans, not India. Am I wrong?
No, I think the Indian.
I picture a TP peace pipe.
Yo, you're thinking of like woo, 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 kind of fucking Indians.
I mean, Scott did that, not me.
Well, no, I mean, like I need to communicate So you think
I already used the proper communication of Native American.
So you think it's like the Redskins kind of Indian, but now,
yes.
Okay, no, I think it comes from
India. One of my first jokes was about the football team names that like people call racist and stuff, and it was I was like, people will justify it by saying it's like it's respect to those cultures because they're strong people, and if that's true, why was there never a team called the Slaves? 'Cause those are strong people. When I said that, I have a video of it, and Buck and Gene.
Did it just go completely silent, or did you get a couple?
No. It was Buck and Gene were sitting right up front, and one of them, I don't remember which one, goes, which is probably racist in itself, but one of them just goes, ugh.
Oh my God, they made an audible sound.
But then I believe it was Buck got up like a couple after me. He goes, there was a lot of ball busting on them because they were late and people were doing. This was still when Ben was hosting.
Okay,
and Ben was like doing racial tropes about them being late and shit. And fucking he gets up there. He's like, "Oh, you white boys think you're real fucking funny tonight. You know why there's no fucking team called the Slaves? Because we're all the slaves. They'll never let us own because they'll never let us own a team." And I'm like, "Yeah, you're probably right."
Yeah, he's definitely right on that.
That's probably true. Sure. Unfortunately. But where were we? Fucking we do the Trump weave.
We're good at it.
We do the Trump weave. Big
We'll
time.
come back. We'll find our way back.
I just forgot because there was
It
something.
was Nick Sands, your favorite hallucinogen.
That was hours ago. Oh, we're talking about Skankfest.
Skankfest.
I saw Justin walking back to his hotel. I was like, "Oh, hey, man, you want to ride?" And he comes and gets on. And the bike guy goes, "You know, it costs double for two people, right?" And I was like, and I know Justin's not like balling. I was like, all right, well, I guess I got it, bud. Let's go.
Justin's like,
that was like the first time we talked a little bit at the airport. I saw him. We were on the same flight, and I'd seen him while we were waiting board.
Guy has great taste in pants. His pants. I get shit for wearing the same pants as him, and people go like, "You're wearing pajamas."
Well, it was a different body type.
Yeah, I know, dude. But I envy that he can wear those pants and I can't. Now I
just realized I've been holding this dirty
like it's
coffee cup
like you're
in front of my face, between my face and the camera this entire time.
That's how you drink wine.
Yeah. So we need to promote shit.
Yeah,
we have multiple things coming up that we're working together,
which I want to be a part of in for all shows, because I want to like pass out flyers when you want or whatever.
Oh yeah, I'll give you a stack of all the flyers.
Let's go.
I think the Sagalo one just showed up too.
That also, by the way, congrats on that one. I don't think I've told you congrats on that.
You know, it might just be how far out it is, but that's the one that people seem most excited about.
Yeah,
and it's the one the tickets are moving.
Well, because he's very, very like social media.
Yeah, I think it's almost 3 months away.
Right.
I think that's all it is really, and it's
what's that one? What's the date for that one?
August 8th.
8th. Okay, gotcha.
So far we got Bo Johnson.
Boom.
I mean, that guy's killing it.
Yeah, dude.
Like he was opening for Mark Maron, Jessica Kirsten.
I like his style.
Shit's it's cleaner than what you and I usually fuck with.
That doesn't. I mean, I
but he's good.
It all.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I think Nate Bargatze is one of the best comics that ever lived.
Absolutely.
I mean, to be that clean and proper and be that funny still is unbelievable.
Him,
it's like
Brian Regan,
such a skill.
I love my dad. My dad turned me on to Brian Regan. He was a huge fan of that, so I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
See, my dad was kind of a degenerate and turned me into the Jerky Boys when I was like,
he did
8.
that as well. Yeah, he turned me on to like that stuff as well. But it was all what I learned from like being like studying Brian Regan shit is like the facial stuff. Like bringing that acting kind of shit into stand up is so key.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people miss is like you're acting, but you're acting as yourself. I mean, some people have full characters,
dude.
But you're like acting as an exaggerated version of yourself. I just saw a clip last night,
so that they can see the story in their heads. So it's easier. Like if you're just telling a story and you're telling a funny story, you'll definitely get laughs. But if you can kind of put them in it, so they're like a passenger, it's the best fucking shit ever, dude.
I just saw a clip from Nathan McIntosh.
I don't think I know him yet.
I think he does the Cellar a lot. I feel like I see him all the time when I look at those lineups. But he was, I think it might have been a Don't Tell clip. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But he was just had this bit. It was like a 3-minute reel about Blockbuster and about like missing Blockbuster and the difference between Blockbuster and streaming.
I did see that because like we stream.
It was so real to me.
We don't pick it. We just sit and flip through like the options.
Yeah,
I did see that. He's hilarious.
And what you said with the facial expression, and his voice. He has this
Woo!
voice.
Like,
he has this voice that he probably like grew up being made fun of for.
Yes.
And he leans right into it.
Yep.
You know, he probably doesn't. You're the same way. Like you're on stage, your voice is a little bit more exaggerated.
Yeah. Especially when I get upset.
Yeah.
But that's he does like
the R's disappear even further.
It's gone. Yeah.
But yeah, he's
also got like kind of a duck face, so it works. Like, you know, like if you have like anything,
that's what's so cool about comedy is like something that you get picked on growing up for, or like something that you would be insecure about becomes your fucking weapon, your superpower. You know,
if you can kind of like cartoon it up a little bit, people are fucking invested.
Or even like embarrassing things from your life, or it's like those become a superpower.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we got Bo Johnson, June 12th. It's who I got Danny P hosting.
That's gonna be sick. Danny's a great host.
Warren Griffin Jr. is going to come in and do a guest spot.
Really?
It's his first show.
Nice,
I really wanted.
dude.
I wanted to. I
saw him.
I wanted somebody like that, like just fucking
Right.
never done a show, but like makes me laugh.
Oh yeah.
And it was his own unique. It's very niche thing that he's doing. There's no who else is talking about it being an Alaskan native in New Hampshire.
Right. And you know what? I
crazy.
had never caught his set before until last night at the attic. Brad Howard said to me, like, we were standing in the other room, and he's like, "Have you ever seen this dude?" I was like, "I've seen him around. I just haven't caught his set." And he goes, "He's actually really funny. He's kind of quirky."
Yeah.
So I just walked in and caught his set last night. He's funny.
And just another person that's just like genuine, supportive,
Nice
good
guy.
good attitude. Brad's on with you on The Wrong Hill to
I'm
Die
very
on.
excited about that.
I
Very
like
excited.
our mix. We'll branch over to that. Our tickets are on sale right now. I uploaded
dude.
them this morning.
That's going to be a good fun night.
yeah. It's our third edition. We missed sellout by 2 tickets last time.
Oh, I watched
It's
that
such a
episode.
bummer.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't been out yet.
Wait,
This is our third one.
So the
We
one
haven't
that I
put the second
watched
one out yet.
yesterday, you guys had a couple seats left over because they were bought, but they didn't
Oh
show
yeah,
up.
we had some no shows on
Okay.
that, but yeah, it was sold out. It was sold out, and we were beyond. So we had 80 tickets available for that one.
Nice.
Sold them all, and then we
Fuck
still
yeah.
had people pay cash that night because there were some no shows. So we're like, come on in.
Fuck
You
yeah,
know?
dude.
And then we did actually back off because one of the biggest complaints was like people were so uncomfortable because we crammed way too many people into that room the first time.
Well, I mean,
So the second time we did 3 VIP tables. So it's like, okay, if you want room,
that's
pay
awesome.
for a table.
Yes,
and
perfect.
then we didn't sell as many because the tables took
right
up
because
more
you
room.
listen to the people, and when you listen to the people, you get fucked.
And no, I mean, and the people at the VIP tables had a great time. We ended up, one of them ended up actually he's the owner of Moka Pot.
Nice.
Where
Is
all the
he a
shows are.
nice
He ended
guy?
up being he's great.
That's awesome.
Nick Carnes.
Thank you, by the way. Thank you for letting us do this. at your
Basically,
venue.
he did my podcast like a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
I was introduced to him because I was doing a lot of business stuff, like just trying to spotlight local businesses in Manchester
Mm-hmm.
or just people that were, trying to do cool shit in the area or had businesses that I thought were awesome. And he was part of a group called some sort of like Manchester Downtown Collaborative or something.
Cool.
At the time, he was managing Shoppers Pub. Since then, he bought Moka Pot with Danny Haggs. You remember the band Since the Flood?
Yeah.
Dan Haggerty, he owns Industry East and Stashbox, 2 restaurants is downtown.
What?
Him and Nick Carnes collaborated to buy Moka Pot. I
didn't know
And at the
that.
same time, they bought out City Hall Pub. Those 2 spaces connected. Where Moka Pot is now was City Hall Pub.
Okay.
And now they're opening Without in the front, which is a sober bar. The bar and restaurant that they're going
Hell
to
yeah, dude.
concept that's going to be connected to Moka Pot.
Thank you.
Ironically, part of the holdup for the liquor license at Moka Pot was that the sober bar wasn't done yet.
Okay.
Fuck the government.
Right.
Yeah, but so
Jesus.
Wrong Hill. So Nick's. So he did my podcast, and then he had posted something about Moka Pot, and we had talked a little bit about working together and stuff. I was like, hey. What night of the week do you want an open mic there? Like basically just
Nice.
And he was like, well, tell me. I don't have anything yet. So
Dude, when people allow that in their businesses, they don't know how much of a good thing that is to this
he knows.
Oh, he does.
It's by
Okay.
design for him. Yeah.
Good, 'cause-
He's like I said, he was running that Manchester downtown collaborative, and his whole thing is like, we need to work together.
That's awesome.
Local businesses need to. It's not a competition,
Right.
It's like if you're bringing people, if I'm bringing, because like think about like how many of these comics are actually from Manchester? Maybe a quarter of them,
Right.
People are driving up from Mass. People are driving. Nathaniel Allen comes down from fucking East Gish.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Richter.
Well, he doesn't
Richter's
drive. He's just got his long legs. He takes 4 steps.
Aaron Richter is driving 30 hours a week to do open mics.
I know.
And so it's like I'm bringing people to the area who wouldn't be there
Right.
normally. So then right down the street is his partner's business, Industry East. They can
Nice.
see that. If they walk around the corner, it's the Shasky. So it's like just by bringing people in the area, you're exposing all these other businesses, and then they go, "Oh, maybe I'll come. Manchester's cool. Maybe I'll come down. There's so much going on."
Yeah,
and it's like you got Wednesday, and there is so much.
Wait,
going
is it
on.
right? Did you say it's right next to the Shaskeen?
Yeah, right around the corner. So Shaskeen's on Elm.
So that's pretty close to the attic, right? It's within walking distance.
So Thursdays.
So I walked by Moka Pot last night and didn't even know it.
If you walk down Hanover Street,
yeah.
So Thursdays, they do a thing called what's it called? Something from the live from the countertop, which is music. They branded it as like listening room. Okay. So they bring in a local band. They have them do like a cover set. So I went
like
on one
acoustic set.
They have full bands, acoustic,
nice.
solo, like they all different kinds. Yeah. And I went in one night. There was a band doing Doors covers. They did like a whole Doors record. They did a whole Led Zeppelin record.
Okay.
And I mean they sound. I wish I knew who they were. I'd shout them out. But they sounded. It sounded like the Doors. Like it was pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Would have loved
more of that.
Would have loved to be on mushrooms for that one.
Right.
But that's on Thursdays, and I've stopped in there before I go over to the Laugh Attic because that starts at like 7. And there really is just so much going on downtown Manchester, and it's like, but we need the people to come see it.
Right, exactly.
Because like, not many people on a Wednesday night or like, or Thursday night are traveling into the city. But look at Laugh Attic's full every week.
But when they come out, it is packed. Like I've seen Manchester have some crazy nights where they have like 1,500 people in the streets, just all walking around.
The taco tour they do every year. They moved it to like the end of May this year because they kept having weather problems with early May.
Is that just a bunch of trucks?
No, it's all the businesses will just kind of set up outside. And it's
Sick.
like it's charitable, and they all do like a $3. They all got to do the same price, a $3 taco.
That's my kind of fest.
And then somebody votes, but they have like. I mean, I think there was like 80 participating restaurants or something last year.
That's
like,
awesome.
Which is like, you don't even know there's that many businesses. But it's like...
You come with $9, you get like 5 tacos that are fucking this big.
You're great at math.
Yeah. I knew it as soon as I said it. I was like, well, whatever.
I ran into a Magic the Gathering friend. Oh, there was another hobby of mine that has exposed me to a bunch of people that I made sales with. I used to fly out for tournaments and shit.
All right. Let's dial it back a little bit.
Let me tell you about the Eldrazi Winter out in Detroit, 2016, against Frank Lepore. He just top 8'd the previous Pro Tour. I beat him in fucking 5 minutes.
What?
Oh yeah.
I don't know what that means, but that's sick, dude.
So there was a Grand Prix are the biggest, like, well, they don't exist anymore. But back in that day, there was the biggest open Magic event. So it's like anybody can enter, but all the pros are there too.
So it's like a flea market of cards. Is that what
No, you're playing the game. It's a tournament.
Okay, so it's a bunch.
I mean, there are vendors around, but it's the main event is the tournament.
All right, I'm thinking it as like it's kind of like a flea market, but with just a bunch of gay dudes.
I think that's what it is now.
Just messing.
It's what's crazy is
you can make a lot of money in Magic now. Like
flipping cards is. I knew this kid who's flipping like $1 million a year in cards. It wasn't profit, but he was like, that was the volume. He was
when
moving.
they get the ones like they get like necklaces with that are like platinum, and they put the cards in them. That's fucking.
I've never seen that before.
Really? Maybe it was a different kind of card.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Some of the other games that came along later are a little bit more flashy, I guess.
So there's no cards that are like worth like $1 million or some shit.
There have been some Black Lotuses that have sold for over $1 million.
Okay,
Black Lotus was like,
and you can get that from just a normal pack
in 1993. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They've rigged it now.
Yeah. Well, what they've done, there's a whole list of cards that they've promised never to reprint.
Okay.
Because people who have invested in the game have spent so much money on them. And now, like, there's like all these legal like scholars talking on the internet about it. Could they ever change their mind? And people are like, no, they'd get sued.
Right.
Because like if they printed like 1 billion more Black Lotuses and somebody spent $1 million on it. Actually,
oh my God, that would piss me off.
Post Malone, there was actually a recent card. It was a one. It was like a golden ticket type thing.
Okay.
Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. There's only one of them in one pack.
What?
Some kid got it somewhere, and Post Malone bought it off him for $2 million.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Post Malone. It was kind of cool because Post Malone like went to that dude's like local like gaming store and like hung out with everybody and played Magic.
That's the cool part.
Yeah, it was like he was like cool about
plus
it. Plus
the money. The money's cool too.
Well, it was like he changed that fucking dude's life.
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm waiting for. One of these times. That's why I drive around with shitty things. Just one of these days, somebody's gonna see.
I mean, shitty things. You need good things. I think.
No. I mean, I make it so when somebody sees me, they go, you know what? I can change that guy's life. You know.
This has been the most incoherent. Like we have not finished one story in this whole thing. But let's get even more incoherent now that we're talking about cards.
Hell yeah.
Let's open some packs. Do you want Flintstones, the movie with John Goodman, or do you want Desert Storm?
I'm going Flintstones.
All right, cool. No, that's got gum in it. You have to eat the gum.
Oh hell yeah! I was just gonna ask if you had gum. See, good things happen. You know,
good things happen to good people.
Yeah, dude.
You got to manifest it.
All right, let's cheers.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'll let you rip that open. I was hoping I'd get that one, but gestures. Halle Berry in that movie, man. That was. She had short hair. This is the only time I ever liked the way to bend every single card.
I miss
Wow,
Rick
the stick
Moranis.
of gum is individually wrapped. I've never seen that
it's got
before.
a cool little package
That's
on
pretty
it too.
neat.
Okay, so we got Executive Perks, John Goodman. We got
I've been told I remind people of John Goodman.
Oh, dude.
Which I love. That's
Wait, is he dead?
I don't think so.
I don't think he's dead. I think he's skinny.
And
now.
if he's lived that long, I got
a good chat.
I'm gonna be fine.
We got a Yabba Dabba Doo. Sick. We got Second Thoughts. Oh, sexy.
Is that Hallie?
That's a sex scene right there.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. And
put that in my drawer next to my bed, in my nightstand.
Dude, Swordfish.
Dude, this how everything was fucking so rapey in 90s movies. That looks like she does not want that, and he is going to do it anyway.
And she's even side-eyeing like I'm going to fucking elbow him in the mouth if it touches me. All right, so we got Rick Moranis.
Rick Moranis was
yeah.
Who's the other guy? Fred and Barney.
Barney.
That's a weird Barney. I always thought Barney was kind of chubby on the cartoon.
He's my favorite. He's one of my favorite actors because he did the remake of Little Shop of Horrors. And it would
he's one of my favorite actors because he did Honey, I Blew Up the Kids.
Great movie, dude. But now he came back to acting like a couple years ago.
Oh, actually, the third one, Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves.
I think he was in all of them.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to say the worst one. I just want to make sure to say the rest. But Tremors 3 is also the best Tremors.
So kids found him in New York and they played the knockout game with him. They ran up to him. He hadn't seen the light of day. He came up from the underground, like he was living like peacefully by himself. And then he decided, all right, I'll do like one more movie. So he was in the city and he went out to go get a coffee. These kids fucking ran up on him, one punch, and fucking knocked him out. And he's not going to go back to acting anymore.
Really? Well, he had a brain injury from it, or just doesn't want to be in public life anymore.
As soon as that happened, he was like, "I'm out." He stopped.
That's a bummer.
And then
that's why these fucking internet pranks are bad.
Yeah,
kids.
dude, stop beating people up.
You ruined a legend, Rick fucking Moranis.
Rick Moranis deserves
from Honey,
better.
I Shrunk the Kids.
He deserves better.
I love it. Like who were these for? This is what I always want. I have a giant stack of this weird obscure cards over there.
Yeah,
and I break them out and fucking Topps made this. Topps was also printing Ken Griffey Jr. and Mark McGuire, right?
Nice.
And then a feathered friend, who wants this? Who was it for? Look at the right behind you. There's a on the I think it's next to the picture of me and my wife on the bottom shelf.
Ooh, that's you, dude.
There's
Whoa.
Another time, 2013.
I thought you were gonna be like, no, that's my buddy.
There's a card right there. Grab that.
The cripple.
Yeah. The cripple. Turns out we opened that on a podcast with Dan Cronin, I believe, and we. We were like, oh, is that a nickname for a guy? Now, this is a set of cards for Iditarod, the dog sled racing.
I was going to say, this sounds like a place.
I can't remember.
Past Cripple.
Right. It was like a place. But we were like, oh, that's a nickname? That's fucked up. The Iditarod? I thought the Iditarod would be a little more PC.
He's got a whole team that just puts them into the skis and just pushes them.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be a picture of Robbie McCluskey. I don't know. I was just showing you how ridiculous. So who are these for?
Who's making these?
Who bought Iditarod cards, other than the people that maybe compete in it and their family. Like, it's crazy.
The people, the townspeople of Cripple want their fucking validation.
The old switcheroo.
What's that?
That's it's a card with Rick Moranis on it. Yeah, it's like, who are these for?
So what were your cards of? What was your pack?
So I got Desert Storm.
Which means what?
You don't remember the war?
No, I remember what? They just take pictures of the war and put them on a card.
Well, let's find out. On the cover, there's a nice cartoon drawing of a warplane and a tank and a little soldier guy.
By the way, this gum just disintegrated.
Oh,
in my
yeah,
mouth.
That's what it does. Yeah. Have you never...
it's become a liquid and I can't pull it out, so I'm just going to swallow it.
I got like paper.
No, we're good.
Trash can under there.
I got a trash can right here.
All right. Yeah, Desert Storm. Hey, listen, you're honoring the troops because that's kind of like eating an MRE.
It's stuck in my throat, but we got it.
You got it water there. All right, so Desert Storm. Ooh, rare pull. You came back. I came back up. Let's just grab one of these paper towels. Hang on. Spit it out.
I'm stuck, guys. Oh, now it's broken up in my throat. Thank you for the fucking...
I just broke it. Professional.
Thank you for the cyanide gum.
Well, we fired Nick Sands from the podcast, producing, and things are just going to shit.
It's broken up into 1,000 different pieces.
I don't know how I'm gonna...
You're offline. It's just like, no. It's still stuck there, but whatever. We're rocking through it.
You've had worse stuff stuck in your throat before.
I have.
All right, we're good. Right. Before you were almost died, I was getting
We're back. We're back.
Where'd my rare go? Is there a card on the floor?
I think you were so concerned with my well-being that you
I
threw
was
it to the
afraid.
side.
I'm not sure if my homeowner's insurance policy is up to date. I can't have you dying here.
That would be best case scenario for my family, by the way.
Definitely. I mean, my wife hates it, but I tell her all the time, like, it'd be easier if I was dead because we have good life insurance.
Yeah. Dude, my mom would be stoked if I died.
No, this is what I was psyched on. I pulled. This is a good pull. Because you got to remember, this was like 1993. What's the dates on these?
Is it a picture?
1991.
Dick Cheney?
Dick fucking Cheney. On 1991, that's a Dick Cheney rookie card.
That's
baby.
funny. I did not see the picture, and then you kind of glance at it. Was a ball guy. I go, what's a Dick Cheney? And then you're like, it's Dick fucking Cheney. I'm like, yep.
I've opened a few of these
I know
on
my
camera.
bald white guys.
This one's fun. They give you these like stickers. This is like the 62nd Air Defense Artillery logo. Like, who was this for? Who is this big of a fan of war? Yeah. And they're like, I need this specific. You know who was the big fan of war? Dick Cheney. Dick Cheney probably bought fucking 60 boxes of these cards.
Dick Cheney specifically reached out to a sponsorship for cards, so you could be like, I want on them, and I want them.
That's just an evil face, man.
Dude,
that is fucking.
It's always talking like that. It's always, all right, now we gotta get.
It's funny though. I've opened a few of these packs, and I was like really bummed because like there's not a lot of people. Like I was hoping to get like a Saddam Hussein.
Wait, didn't Dick Cheney shoot somebody?
Yeah, hunting.
Yeah,
he
shot somebody in the face.
Accident.
But technically, it wasn't
a shotgun.
It was a shotgun, but he wasn't using buckshot, but birdshot. Yeah,
birdshot doesn't fuck. Birdshot's
still
like a bunch
fucks you up.
Birdshot's like a bunch of BBs.
Yeah, but still, you've
been shot with a BB gun, right?
Yeah, but they burn into your skin.
I remember one of the first times I got like drunk in high school at my friend's house. He wouldn't let me walk around, and every time I'd get up, he just shot me with a BB gun. Fuck you, Alex Forbes.
Yeah, those hurt.
This is a man that I didn't hear from for like 15 years, and I get a DM from him one day. He just goes, "Still fat?"
Dude, my friends from high school still send me shit. Like, so one of them has my old dick pic that randomly got out, and he'll send it with another.
Who has your new dick pic? Can I get a new dick pic?
It was the only dick pic that I had sent out for some reason, and they put my other friend's face on it, like on the dick itself. So it'll be me.
Yeah,
it'll be me in the worst position ever. Like, with my dick out, and it's just my buddy's face on the top of my dick.
I kind of picture other people's dicks having faces, you know?
That would be awesome if it was like, what's that the Kung Fu movie from the 90s? Kung Pao, whatever. The guy who made Ace Ventura. Fuck, I can't remember, but he stuck out his tongue.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck was that movie?
It's like Kung Pao or Kung something.
I think you might be right. Kung
Enter
Pao,
the something.
I never really. People always talked about that. It
was a great movie.
Never really gripped me.
The villain's name was Becky.
But the thing that always bums me out about these, I've opened a few packs of these Desert Storm
Why
cards.
are you buying these? And where do you buy them?
Just eBay. You can get like a lot of.
You're going on eBay and buy. You're specifically going. Let's see if they got Desert Storm.
I was trying to do a YouTube series with it. I did like 6 of them, and they weren't really that good.
See if we got any Afghan or Iraqi war fucking trading cards.
Well, I think our society learned that war is not that cool.
Yeah.
And that you shouldn't do collectible trading cards.
I think our society figured out we make the most money off of war.
Over there, one of my favorites is that MC Hammer card I got from.
You've got the Beavis and Butthead Work Sucks one, dude. That's such a good fucking VHS. I got the Christmas one and the Halloween from a flea market.
Nice. I don't remember where I got that.
That's awesome.
No
dude.
idea. Where
Fantastic.
that came from. It's fun. I wish I used to just fucking collect all kinds of weird shit.
Wait, what's the wrestling one that I can't see?
Sid Vicious.
Fuck
I think.
yeah, dude. Let's go.
Sid Vicious, yeah.
So, do you still watch wrestling at all anymore?
Not ever. I've tried occasionally to get back into it.
Even the big stuff. Like,
I went through
like a Brock Lesnar match or a John Cena stuff.
I went through like a phase with a friend of mine where like I was working with him kind of part time when I first got my real estate license and I wasn't that busy, and he would just have wrestling. He was like restoring old cars and shit at his house.
Nice,
and he would just have wrestling on in the shop all the time.
That's one form of art that I have not got. I got trained by my buddy to take bumps. Like, and when we were like around, we had like, he would allow me to come over to this.
I
gym.
have a feeling you've taken a lot of bumps.
Oh yeah. But like he told me he wanted me to do like promos for him that never ended up doing anything with. But he was like, you need to be able to take a bump. So he taught me how to take some bumps, and I never got to do it. So, but I've been looking. So if they're out there and you guys need a bad guy villain to do your promos for you, I'm your guy. So
yeah, you'd be good at that. I would love doing that. My first incarnation of doing a podcast, I had a local wrestler on.
Hell yeah, what's his name?
What was his name? Phil. His real name was Phil something. I forget his character.
Does Nick know him too?
No.
Oh, okay.
I went to it was this local promotion called. Actually, Nick might. Because he used to box at the same. So there's a Murphy's boxing gym in Manchester. Adam Sandler went there as a kid.
Yeah.
And
my buddy Vendetti goes there.
He talked about it on Joe Rogan last time he was on there. That like went locally viral. Nick went box there too.
Cool.
And that's they did the wrestling there.
I didn't know Nick threw hands.
Yeah, Nick was.
I didn't know you threw hands.
Nick did like Golden Gloves and stuff.
Hell yeah.
Somewhere that's my actual MMA fight.
What? You had the Brock Lesnar ones too. That's sick.
Is that really?
Yeah, he's always got the puffy ones.
Yeah, that's just like there weren't. It was early. This was 2006. There wasn't a lot of available equipment. Like you just got what you got back then.
You got what you got.
Yeah,
dude, that's sick.
We were so fucking stupid. We trained with those. Like we would spar in those gloves. Like I got later on that windy boxing glove up there. Like that, we ended up sparring with that.
Nice.
Pat, you remember Pat Miletich?
No.
So Pat was he was one of the early UFC. I think he won a championship in the UFC. Like this is like 90s stuff.
Okay. When they were still putting them on VHSs.
Yeah, I have a bunch of them up there.
Nice.
Ultimate 2.
Oh, dude, I have those, but we black marketed them from the fucking.
But Pat came in. Actually, that picture up there is from Pat Miletich coming in and doing a seminar at our school. Nice, because we were like affiliated, like under his franchise or whatever. And but anyway, Pat trained like Matt Hughes and Tim Sylvia, cool. Jeremy Horn, and he came in for that seminar, and he was like, You guys don't fucking train with headgear? They're like, no, why?
No.
Like, are you fucking stupid?
Why would we do such a
It was like, we go kind of light. He's like, it's not really about your head. It's about protecting the other guy's hands.
Oh.
And at that point, somebody had already missed a fight because they broke their hand hitting me in the forehead. I was like, oh, good point. Why didn't we think of that?
Do you know what's funny? It's the local arcade next to my house. You know that guy, Dickie something, who they made the fighter about? The Mark Wahlberg movie?
Yeah.
So Dickie... I forget. But
is it Dickie even?
Yeah, it's Dickie something.
Dickie Barrett.
It's something like that.
That's the impression that I get, is that it was Dickie Barrett.
They have his boxing gloves that kids are trying to win like 50.
Nope.
You have sound effects?
There we go. I couldn't remember which one.
Do you have another water by chance? Or any water?
Yeah, I haven't opened this one.
Oh, you're the man. But yeah, they're trying to. The kids are spending 50,000 tickets on a guy who nobody knows anymore is boxing gloves. But
Dickie Ward.
Yes, Dickie Ward.
Mickey Ward.
I was wrong. It's Mickey Ward.
Mickey Ward.
You're right. It wasn't Dickie.
Yeah. Mickey Ward from the Mighty Mighty Bosstones and Dickie Barrett from the boxing.
There we go. We're getting them two mixed up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, they have his boxing gloves in an arcade, and I'm like, nobody's gonna fucking get that, dude. But they must have sold. He must have sold it to them for like $50.
I don't know. It is like where is this Lowell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's a folk hero there.
Yeah, but the kids don't know him.
Has it washed out from the? I guess boxing in general is kind of gone from the culture.
Well, if they make you spend
they ruined it.
50,000 tickets on it, and right next to it is a canoe for 50,000 tickets. You can either have his boxing gloves or a canoe.
The arcade we go to down here has like a go kart. That's
Nice.
like 1 million tickets.
Yeah,
yeah. My daughter's never gotten more than like 2,000.
Which,
tickets.
in order to get the 1 million tickets, you have to have spent $3 million.
For sure. Yeah, it's like literally they're just gonna one day be like, give that go-kart to their kid.
Yeah, exactly.
And they've fundraised so much money off of it by people thinking they're gonna get it. Kids can't do math.
But imagine if the kid's like, all right.
I mean, adults still think a million and a billion are the same thing. So
It's true. I want the canoe. And the mom's just like, where the fuck are we going to put this canoe? No. Get the fucking boxing gloves.
My kid has a kayak.
Really? Well, yeah, but if you took him to an arcade, would you be able to fit a canoe in the car?
No.
Yeah.
No. But her kayak does fit in my car. It's very small.
So do you ever go canoeing with your kid?
We just got that last year. I think we went out a couple times with it.
Nice. Is there a lake around here or some shit?
We
Or
go
on your
up
property?
to-
Do you have
no.
lake? Oh, okay. You got everything on this property.
My
so.
private lake.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought. You have a private fucking.
Own a lake.
You got a private forest, dude. You could hunt people on this property if you want.
You can bury them. That's for sure.
Yeah.
We go up to Concord. There's the Kentucky River. Great company up there called the Kentucky River Paddle Company.
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Dumb name. Change it.
It's bullshit.
Pussy, say it.
No, my dad is very proud of being. My dad, I tried to tell my dad that we probably don't actually have Native American blood. It was just like trying to cover up the white guilt, like way back in our. He's like, no, your grandmother had a genealogy book done, like fucking 1782. Your great grandfather fucked one of those.
You know what's funny is people. My mom told me we were like, it's not. There's a different one that she told me that she was like, we're Cherokee, but like we say it because like there was another tribe that wasn't as popular, so we didn't want to say it to the public. I'm like, that makes no sense.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, are we Cherokee or we're not Cherokee? And she's like, we're basically Cherokee.
Warren Griffin Jr. will have a problem with that.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna tell anybody that. So.
That is wild. So let's get back to promo.
Yeah, sorry.
Dude, we are like over an hour in.
Yeah.
I feel like we could rip for another 2.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got to keep going until we have clips we can use.
Yeah,
no one's going to listen to this whole fucking thing. We just got to find the clips.
We gotta get some.
We got a lot of them. Yeah. I know we've said some very dumb shit that people will hate.
Dude, these are going to be like, if anything, I am so excited that you're doing these shows. You're getting real fucking national acts into an area where there's a ceiling sometimes with this, and I'm really happy that you're bringing these fucking high rollers.
There's been pockets of big comics like. Obviously there's arena acts that come to the Verizon Center fucking hasn't been the Verizon Center in 20 years. It's new arena. But there's been, and then there's been pockets of people booking big names.
Right.
Sam Talent came through the chassis and Jordan Jensen.
Oh, I love Sam.
Doug Stanhope just did it again.
Really?
In October. I was there. It was great. So there's always been, and then the Don't Tell shows are in Manchester. So that's some big names.
So Don't Tell's the biggest name so far that as far as their following online and stuff, which
they
is
just
great.
have such a great business. I just saw some completely non-comedy business coach person do a expose thing on Don't Tell and their business model and how fucking genius it is. And it's it really is. It just.
What do you mean, their business? What do they do differently?
Because they create this. So remember how clubs used to keep lines outside, even though nobody was in there, to create this there's a
spectacle. Yeah.
So the Don't Tell thing is it could be anybody. And it could even, I always say this Family Guy line, it could even be a boat. But no, it's they could be anybody. It's secret. It's exclusive.
Yeah.
You don't get the venue name until the day
they
of the
do
show.
get big names, but
they do.
I mean, honestly, you're not a part of a business. You're your own business.
But it's a franchise. But then they don't actually have to do anything. They have local promoters, and then they make tons of money off the content when they actually shoot the shows, and put them out. That's a mini special. So it's but they make money. It's Sam Mangiano, is that right last name?
Yep.
Sam does them here. And so it's Sam does all the work. And he just they get money. You know?
Yeah.
And it's and that's how they're doing that in every city across the country. He does it in multiple cities out here.
Oh man,
he's doing Manchester, Portsmouth,
and it's nice for him to have the opportunity to do such a thing.
Yeah, no, it's great.
But
for
at
sure.
the same time, he'd make more money doing it himself.
But he but that's value in that brand that he hasn't created.
Right.
So it really is the branding in the burping. Branding in the business model is
that one felt hot.
It was weird. Yeah, it was a weird. I mean, I'm still fucking. I was shitting for 8 hours until you got here from the mushrooms last night.
Hell yeah, dude.
The mushroom shits is
this place smells wonderful, by the way. I don't smell any shit.
I have 2 candles going. I shit. The shit started before the tripping ended, which is not cool.
It's not cool, dude. I was just unloading my belly.
Shitting your pants while you're watching the tile floor turn into fucking mosaic art in your bathroom is not ideal.
Have you ever shit to the point where a log where you just couldn't flush it?
That was a crazy.
No. I'm not. I'm no bullshit. I've had instances where I couldn't, I tried to flush it and my toilet sounded like an overworked immigrant. Just got fucking, no. And I remember I was like, dude, this thing has weight, dude. I can't just it won't go down because it won't fit. And also it's got
Did your family
heaviness.
have a poop knife? Have you ever heard of the poop knives?
So I had to use a dog bone. I'm not gonna lie to you. I used the dog bone
or a biscuit.
Yeah, no, I actually used a dog. It was the only thing I had at the time that I was willing to get shit on, and I had to break it in half, and one half went down, and then I had to call my friend's service that would fix my toilet. So the second time this happened, I was like, nope, I'm ready for it, dude. I now have to pull this out. So I just got a bunch of trash bags and wrap, I taped it around me, and I got it, and I just had to,
So when you did that job interview about pulling poop out of the toilet, you weren't completely lying, man.
Yeah, my asshole is like an overworked tranny hooker from the 90s.
I don't have lots of fucking solid ones.
Really?
No.
Good for you. That means that you're doing, your body is.
I don't think that's true.
A well-worked machine.
I think that's the opposite.
Oh no, dude. This was
I mean,
this happens to me
you were too
much.
far the other way.
Yeah, And you know what it's from? It's from all the fucking painkillers.
Yeah.
That's what it was from. Yeah. But like I've had
should have done more cocaine so you could have more baby laxatives.
Yeah, exactly.
It would have balanced it out.
Dude, I could have sold these to Florida for as a Burmese python. You know how they have that epidemic going on? Yeah. I could have done that for sure. But
I just learned that in Florida they also have an iguana problem.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And, those things are those fuckers are mean.
You can get a bounty for the. You can bring in the head and the tail, and they pay you for it. And then you can also sell the body for meat.
And I
had iguana when I was just in Curacao. I had iguana.
Nice.
Iguana stewed
what
iguana. I have no idea. They don't show you the iguana before they chop it up.
You ate it.
Yeah. Okay.
No, so it was good?
Oh, delicious.
Nice.
It's very tender, very flavorful. A lot of spice in it. You know, it's
nice.
It's so Curacao is interesting because it's off the coast of Venezuela, but it was colonized by the Dutch.
Okay.
So it has both. It has Caribbean, it has South American, it has Dutch influence in their food, and it's like a very unique. Like everything's unique. You'll go like some places like fully Dutch. But I didn't realize because there's only like 3 places you can fly direct from in the whole country. More of the tourists there are like European and Dutch. Then because as soon as they handed us a Dutch menu at the first restaurant I went to, and I'm like. Do I look? I'm like, look how fat I am. You think I'm fucking European?
Do they cut their poop too? Like, I wonder if that's a Dutch thing.
I think everybody cuts their poop. if they have poop that needs to be cut.
I gotta say one thing.
No, because Europeans don't overeat.
When I brought that fact into my sober school at the time, I was like, listen, guys, I'm not proud of this, but I had to cut it with a dog bone. My counselor goes, oh, I remember that one time I just had to mush it with my hand. And I was like, you're a fucking psycho, dude. What is wrong with you? I go, you raw dog hand went in the toilet and went like this?
There would never be a reason that you had to do that. All right, first of all, this may be scummy, but if it's a public toilet, you leave it.
No, it's your toilet.
If it's your toilet,
you're about to break it.
You can just wait.
Yeah.
Until you have a device. You can go to the store and get something, come back.
Right, exactly. Well, he looked down and was like, this isn't going to go. And then he fucking, to make me feel better, he told me about this. I was like, you're a fucking psychopath, dude. I'm never coming back here. But yeah.
All right, I'm reeling this back in. We're gonna get through a full block of promoting these shows.
These shows, dude, it's the best thing to come to New Hampshire.
I only got through the show you have nothing to do with. I didn't even get fully through it. I didn't even finish. I got to Warren Griffin doing the guest spot. Kaylee Krenzer,
nice,
is going to be doing the feature spot before Bo for those 2 shows, June 12th. Then we got the show you're on one of these 4.
Yep.
Aaron Berg,
gonna be a blast.
New York City legend, was on Boondock Saints 2. I fucking should have done my homework.
He's real comedy.
He's a real comedy, real actor. Been on a whole bunch of shit, TV shows. Just has like 3 podcasts. He's been on Kill Tony.
Well-oiled machine.
It's fun. Somebody commented on a post I had made about all these shows coming up on TikTok. I've never heard of any of these guys. I'm like, I guarantee your favorite comedian has heard of these guys.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like Shane Gillis has heard about this guy. Nate Bargatze has heard. They've done shit together.
And dude, he's been. I mean, if nothing else, people say like, oh well, have you been on like Comedy Central? This guy's been on Comedy Central multiple times.
It doesn't mean as much anymore.
Not anymore, but still,
he did.
That's a feat. That's a
story. Was Ari's show storytelling thing? I just posted a clip from that the other day. The original one.
Yep.
There's a new one out now.
This is not happening.
Yeah. He's telling like stories about when he was a stripper.
Yes.
It's fucking so funny.
That's a great bit.
But yeah, no. Absolute legend, and he advertises. He does a lot of crowd work, which is popular now. Crowd work comics does not mean you get to yell at whatever you want. You need to wait until they engage. The fucking internet's teaching people that they can just be dickheads at shows.
I will not acknowledge you.
I will throw you. Listen,
I will make you feel bad and then go on with my bits.
There was a part of my life where I beat people up in the alleys in Manchester. There was an alley right behind this fucking.
We've already gone over. He fights.
That was 20 years ago. It'll look more like this now. But I'm bigger than you, so fuck off. No, but So Aaron advertises he does a different show.
Derek Zeba's hosting these.
Derek Zeba fucking is.
That's a dog right there. That's a motherfucking dog.
I'm telling you, and he gets a little embarrassed when I pump his tires like this. But I'm telling you, Derek is. You're gonna go in like 10 years. You're gonna go. Yes. I wish I saw Derek in this little room.
Derek Zeba is gonna be walking in with suits. Yeah, eventually.
He already is. They're just gonna be nicer suits.
They're gonna be nicer.
There'll be a Rolex on his wrist. He will surpass my Versace.
Right. Jesus Christ. I didn't even realize that.
It's not that expensive. It's trashy.
All right.
It's trashy. Trashy designer. I'm also wearing Dior cologne right now.
Oh, you know what I'm wearing? Camel blue 99s. So that's what I'm wearing.
The thing, if you want, you can have some of that Nolan Ryan skin bracer aftershave too to wear with the speed stick from 1991. But Derek is an absolute. I mean,
monster.
Cried laughing.
Yeah,
he's starting to get up more in a lot of bigger places,
dude. And he splits it. He breaks it up. He does stuff that, like, he just, when he writes something, he wants to get it out there. He did over the holidays like a puppet thing that was for like the Christmas. Yeah. Dude, that was hilarious, dude.
Yeah, I was crying. I think I shared that clip.
I was crying
on the Moka Pot Comedy. Unreal funny. Doing it was like, it reminded me of like Mr. Hanky the Christmas Pooh from South Park.
Yes,
so fucking good.
And he's just a good fucking boy. He's one of those good boys that you like to hang out with that really gives a shit,
Yeah, improv guy too. He came in here and did a podcast. It was like fucking one of the best podcasts I ever did.
Nice.
He's just good all around. And I was just talking to owner of Empire Comedy Club up in Portland. I mean, cool. He books everybody.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm going to start using Derek more. He's so good.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
And I just saw. I'm not exposing anything behind the scenes because I just saw him on a flyer up there. So. It's happening, actively. But yeah, it's so cool. And then Aaron advertises he's doing a different show. He does a different show every time because he does a lot of crowd work,
and it's awesome,
and a lot of fucking around with people. And so I wanted to lean into that, one, to get more people involved, and to create a different show every time. So
I think you did a great job.
I have four different guest spots.
Sophia,
Caitlin,
fantastic.
Caitlin was like the first person at an open mic that made me like really fucking laugh. Like not just like I see where you're going, not just like she was one that I was just like, you are genuinely real deal funny.
Exactly.
Like, there's no
the first time I saw her, I was like, dude, I don't know how I know this, but her and I are gonna be friends, and it's gonna be real easy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's funny too, because like, I mean, she is who she is, and like I am. Like, I present as middle-aged, white, fucking upper middle-class dad, right? And like, but I am a weirdo that most people don't realize until they get to know me. And but it was kind of funny becoming friends with her because it's like I felt like she's almost like, what the fuck is with this guy? I'm like, don't worry, I'm as weird as you. I just don't present it as much.
But she's a sweetheart at heart. Like even when I was going through all my bullshit, she came to me and was like, dude, I love you so much. So she's a wonderful person.
Yeah.
And then you got Ben,
obviously, Ben Salidas.
Ben, so right? He's hilarious.
I looked at this right before. Your Friday, the late show. Ben is opening featuring guest spotting on the early show. And then the next day we got Duke on the early show.
Dukey!
On the late show. Duke's another one.
Duke's hilarious, dude. I'm so glad that
Duke's one that I feel like within 6 months I'm going to be talking about him the same way I'm talking about Derek.
For sure.
He's really hitting his track. Moka Pot open mic the other night. And Duke works so fucking hard. So he's like he's flying up from the Lowell open mics to do a spot.
Yep. And that's hard because it's like you got like 45 minutes.
Yeah. I had a bunch of people doing that last week, and like it was to the point where I was just waiting for people to walk through the door. I'm telling the previous comic, I'm like, do as much time as you want.
Right.
We didn't have like a huge list, so we had plenty of time. But I was like, just run as long as you want. Like I run a clock there, so I just paused the clock, and I just had him go.
Just let him go.
And he eventually I started the clock again because whoever was next walked in. He goes, "Is this the real time?" I'm like, "You can stop whenever." And he yells at me. He's like, "Stop talking during my fucking set." I'm like, "You just asked me a question." But he was just.
Duke reminds me of?
He was just riffing, and
Nick Swardson-esque, like a little bit. Like,
that's interesting.
It's just
I haven't really thought of that.
I don't think I would say that about his comedy, but just the way he delivers stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, kind of like just kind of silly.
Yeah, he's
Like
a silly boy.
Like you playing that. Like he's way smarter than you.
Yes.
Than he acts. You know.
Yes.
Ben too. Ben same
Yes,
way.
exactly. Same
Like
way.
Ben to the point where I'm like, you gotta actually show people you're not fucking.
Yeah, that you can put a bit together. Yeah.
You can't always be dumb. Like he can. He's got great jokes.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
he'll
sometimes
do
he
a
just
minute.
doesn't
He'll
do
do a
them.
minute on him just like being dumb and gay.
I saw him do 5 minutes on calling his friend a pedophile
Yeah.
that was in the audience.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just
exactly.
like I'm like
which
sometimes
is usually Dookie. You know?
no, it was just some random like friend from high school or something.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Ben was like a football player.
Really?
Football player, frat boy.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what you meant by tell your frat friends.
I
I thought you were being sarcastic. He was a
No,
that's
I was like,
awesome.
fucking spread this to your whole fraternity, dude.
Well,
Get them out there. But and then so it's just fucking gonna be a great
we got
time.
those four
And
for that
believe,
one.
I believe Aaron was planning on bringing a feature.
Nice.
If he doesn't, we'll throw somebody else on for the weekend. But
Cool.
Or a couple people, whatever works.
yeah.
And
But on the
then-
Brendan Sagalow show, you got Danny P.
No, Sagalow's Giorda.
Oh, Giorda, that's right. Okay, so he's
Giorda's
funny.
gonna host, and
He's
then
new to comedy and he's good.
how long?
Giorda.
How long has he been doing it?
I think a year.
Really,
A little bit less than a year or something.
He's moving fast. And he's another
That's
one.
pretty fast for a year.
He's
So,
another
yeah.
one though that it's like you just see him everywhere.
Yeah, and
you don't
know
walk
what?
into a.
Give
he's
him
that-
a couple years, he's gonna be fucking. He's
Yeah.
gonna be one of those like, wow, I didn't see that. He's fucking blowing up. Yeah,
Yeah, no, he's definitely good. Smart. He's fucking his little skits he does on Instagram
Yes.
are hilarious.
Yes.
They keep deleting his Instagram account for some reason.
really?
He's lost like 4 Instagram accounts. I'm like, you're not even doing anything controversial.
What?
Like, I don't get it. Like,
That makes no
they're just super
sense.
silly things, you know. Yeah, I don't-
He's
I
not
don't
even
get
like
it.
racy or like,
No,
like
at all.
misogynistic or anything
Nothing,
like that.
yeah.
Anything on the guidelines.
He was one of the first people to kind of give me a compliment on a joke. And it was like, it was funny because I was like, yeah, that makes sense because it's like one of yours, like, you know. But it's yeah, he's good. And then Holly Johnston.
Yeah, I've never seen her, so I don't have an opinion yet.
I
but
have
I've
not
heard good things.
I have not seen her, but she just came recommended by everybody.
Nice,
and I was
dude.
like, I need
Hell yeah.
I need a solid feature.
Nice.
Danny P speaks really highly of her. I know I see where
Sick.
she's doing shows and who she's doing shows with.
Right, and I trust Danny P's opinion.
yeah,
very much
yeah.
so.
Yeah, I lean on Danny a lot because like he's been around,
Right.
You know, much longer than me, and like
I don't know about much longer.
I'm
But yeah.
he was like 4 years in when I started. I think.
Really?
I think so.
Huh.
Or 3 maybe. I don't know.
Ah.
But it's like, but he's also done. No, like he's consistently been doing. My 2 years has had like
yeah.
multiple 3 or 4 month breaks. So it was like end of last year that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go hard on this and not walk away at all. And I pretty much stuck to that.
Good.
But yeah, he. Yeah, I'll.
So who's
I lean on
hosting
him
that
big
one?
time. We also have a lot of the same philosophies. Jordan's hosting.
So really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice little switcheroo.
Yeah. I'm just trying. Like, I just don't like I said in the beginning. I don't want any of these shows to look like the same shows.
Yeah,
that
dude,
are
that's a
happening.
boring. Yeah,
Because
it'd be
you
boring
see
to
it. And it's
that.
like, and there's people I love that are super talented that I see on some of these repeated lineups, and that's fine. But it's just like, let's not do another one.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's not keep repeating it.
Right,
you
and
know?
also like you want to bring the most amount of people as possible and keep them like, oh, I didn't see that same flyer like with the same names like a week ago.
What my like stupid like idealistic dream is like, all right, Aaron Berg takes a liking to one of you.
Yeah.
He does a show I think monthly at the Stand. Brings
Really?
one of you down. Yeah,
that'd be
It's
awesome.
like you know, we're whatever. And,
Well,
and
honestly-
like wherever it goes is fine. But it's like
You're making
it-
opportunities that weren't there.
It
That's
gives you the
biggest
chance.
thing.
Like I just feel like New England is kind of isolated,
Yeah.
even with like some of the bigger New England comics.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're very isolated. Even people that have been passed at some of these big clubs, you don't see them there very often. You
Right.
know? They're here. It's like let's kind of get people.
You know who I think would be a good one for you to book in the future is that guy Drew Dunn or whatever. I think he's from.
Drew Dunn. Yeah,
He's from New
yeah.
England.
Yeah.
And he'd probably be
He's
easier
funny,
to
yeah.
get. He's funny as shit.
yeah. He does. I know I think he was just had a show here.
Yeah.
I know he had one in the winter.
He did one of that
he's doing-
stand-up,
I think
stick-up
he's
things.
booked- I think he's booked at the Wilbur now. So he
Yeah,
might
dude,
have.
he blew up in the last
He might have
year.
gone
he's blown the fuck
beyond where
up.
I can go. Although
Yeah, but Sagalow does the Wilbur, doesn't he?
I don't think on his own.
Oh, I thought he was okay.
I think with Soder.
Oh yeah, that would make more sense. Yeah,
I'm not sure. I saw Soder at. I don't think it was his last show. He might have been with him at the last one. Who was? I can't remember who I saw Soder with last time at Wilbur.
So what else on the shows do we have? So do we?
So
did
that
we get all of them out yet?
I think that covers. Oh, well, yeah, that covers all what we got.
Yeah.
And there's going to be more.
Yeah.
I'm going for once a month. I think I was just talking today about. I want to try to squeeze in like a local free showcase.
Yeah.
Before the Bo Johnson show, just to have a test run and get some people involved too that haven't yet. And then I'm just trying to go once a month. So I'm going to be looking at September. I might try to do something with more of a local headliner because the burden of how much I have out in guarantees now is a little scary. So it's like I want to maybe have a little break from that, make sure we get, and then maybe in October gearing up. I've talked to some other big New York names.
Nice.
And been in communication. And something I should say, because I keep, well, I might have more of an audience than one-on-one with people all the time, is people keep coming up to me like, how do you do this? How does this work? How does it? It's like, go on the internet, find people's contact information, email them. That's it.
Put their name in at gmail.com.
But here's, maybe, yeah. I mean, it might be that easy. I mean, 2 out of 3 of these I'm dealing with agents, you know. But it's like, a lot of these people at this level will DM you back if you're trying to put a show on, right? And they just want their agent to hear the details. They might take it or not, you know.
Yeah, it's
but they're like they're going to take. Here's the thing: everybody on this planet that's trying to do something, whatever it is, that it's a goal that they have or a thing they want to do, is not going to be offended because you're trying to help them do it. Right,
exactly.
So these are comics. They want to, just like you and I, they want to do shows. They're not going to be upset that you offered them a show, even if it's a little below their level. They might go, well, that's crazy, but like, thanks, you know, and move on.
They'll just send you the agent that'll tell you no.
Or they just want to respond at all. I mean, so I sent out like 50 emails to get these 3 shows booked.
What?
That's awesome. What you have to. But see, I'm in sales, so I know that's
usually you wouldn't even get that many from 50 emails. You'd have to do like 100 to 150, and you get like 2 back that might work. But that's a good odds that you've had.
And it's the same thing. Like with my my podcast, I had Robert Kelly on it. Skankfest. People are like, how do you do that? I'm like, I DM'd every single comic at Skankfest. And Bobby was the only one nice enough to go. Not the only one. I also had JP Leonard, which is a great guy, but a lot of people don't know him. He's a regional New Orleans guy. He books Lafayette Comedy. It's like 2 hours from New Orleans.
Nice.
He books a lot. He's down there. He opens for Norman when Norman's around, and I know gig. He told me he actually does Berg's show when he comes up to New York City.
Fuck yeah!
And but he, regional guy that not a lot of people know, but he was great. I watched him at Skank. He had like 4 spots at Skankfest.
Nice.
And did my podcast, and we talked a lot of like comedy business. He was kind of the conversation with him was what kind of led me here. I had wanted to do it for a while, but he kind of tipped the scales to where I'm like, okay, I can do this.
Right.
Because he told me about the first show he booked was Segura in like 2014. Really? And they had like, I think he said like there were 70 tickets and they had to they sold out, and then they had to he met with the owner of the spot to move a pool table to figure out how to get like 10 more seats in or something.
Nice.
And it's like, well, now look at Segura, you know.
Right.
So I was like, okay, well, it really is that. It's like, and he just went for it. He was another guy with a music background, played in bands, and he was just went for it.
There's a lot of more than not, comics are going to have a music background. Yeah. I know like 7 out of every 10.
Yeah, right.
You know.
Yeah. And then I learned when I was down there about a spot in New Orleans called Sports Drink. It's like a coffee shop by day, like what I have.
Right.
Their back of their stage is all those orange Gatorade,
drinks.
the Gatorade, big fucking that they dump over the coaches' heads at the Super Bowl and shit.
Gotcha.
The background. That's their backdrop on their stage. It's a 50-seat room. And they have huge people in there all the time.
That's awesome. You want it to be smaller, you know, like you don't like those are the biggest. You're gonna feel the laughs from the floor.
In Moka Pot, we're gonna put a curtain up to kind of divide the bar area away from, and so you don't see the people coming in the door. We're Gonna put curtains up on the windows, so because
That's awesome.
in the summer these shows are gonna be in the daylight when they start.
Right.
You know,
No
so,
distraction, just fucking people locked
I wanted
in.
to feel like. I wanted to feel like when you walk in the Comedy Cellar, and some of these other places I went to. I mean, I went to Mothership. The small room there is like, I mean, it's like this. It's
Nice.
like, you're on, and you couldn't move. I couldn't get.
But
If
I
I
bet
wanted
you
to go
could
take a
feel
piss,
those laughs.
yeah.
You could
if I wanted to
feel
take a piss, I couldn't go. I could feel the person not laughing in front of me.
Right,
That was
yeah.
offended by everything.
Yeah, no, and you know what? I don't know why those people go into small rooms. You know?
Well, that was my first exposure to William Montgomery, and he called my wife a bitch.
What? Oh man.
He had said some self-deprecating joke, and she was the only one that laughed. And he goes, "Oh, you think that's funny, you fucking bitch?
Oh,
Tell
man.
your bitch to shut up, man."
Oh, come on. I mean, it's when
fun.
it's not you, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't.
And even when it
I don't
is,
care.
yeah.
My wife hates
Of
it.
course.
And
It
almost
bumped her out for the rest of the day.
almost every crowd work situation I've had with like a bigger comic has gone very poorly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ian Bagg. I mean, the like champion of crowd work.
Yes,
That's all
I
he
know
does.
that name. I don't know.
He's like his whole show is crowd work, but he has bits.
Okay.
He does the trick where you don't know he's doing bits because he weaves it into the crowd. I saw a guy I know who's not like a big comedy guy coming out of the early show when I was going to the late show. He goes, "Dude, this guy's crazy. He doesn't have any prepared material. he just talks to the crowd the whole time." And I watch the show. I'm like, I've seen a lot of these bits.
Right, yeah.
It's just he's that good that you don't know.
Yeah,
you know?
it's a master art.
Yeah, but what were we? Oh yeah, I had Ian Bagg like. He asked like what I did for work, and like I don't know. He's like, "Oh, are you good at it?" I'm like, "Yeah," and it just went nowhere. And then
Thanks, man. All right, next person.
my favorite one ever. Sam Talent just reaches over and hands me his like Gatorade, and he goes, "Hold that for me." I'm like, "You're still there?" And he like went into
I like
another.
that.
He went into another bit, and then he came back. He's like, "That is a massive fucking hand," and I just like took it back. He did another thing to me where they were doing the check drops, so I'm like talking to the server and paying our check, and then I turn back and he starts talking to me about whatever he was talking about, and I was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
There was a meet and greet after. I'm like, I like was talking to. He's like, I know.
Yeah, of course.
I was
of
like,
course.
oh fuck. You got me.
He's a master,
You got
dude.
me.
He's another one that's like,
There's,
holy shit.
Drawing of from what the fuck's the guy's name? Ryan Ebel.
Ooh, nice fake boys.
One of the Jim was in my wedding.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, he's such a
The
sweetheart.
best. I haven't talked to him in a while. I should catch up with him. I
I know, it's been like a decade since
I try to
talked to him.
I try to check in with him a couple times a year. He's kid now, married. Great dude, man.
Yeah.
One of my favorite people of all time. Just the right. Another person with just when I talk about like comics with the right attitude, he was a musician with the right attitude.
Right.
You know? I got the Sam Talent. That was like how he Kiltony has the artist on stage drawing. That's awesome. That was Sam and Ian Edwards. That's original. Pretty cheap.
Obviously, Hammer Bros. That's fucking sick.
Yeah. I mean, that was. I have lyrics from that record tattooed across my chest.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking nice, dude.
Those are my dudes. They just so Josh Hines, who was one of the guitar players in the later era, he had a band called Rude Awakening.
Okay.
And they just did the For the Children show in Boston in December.
Nice.
And they did a Hammer Bros cover. It was like
Fuck yeah.
It was like Ryan Basil was one of the last guitar players. I believe he wrote that record. But Ryan Basil came out, grabbed a guitar. Geisel, the bass player for a lot of the time, most of the time, and then the drummer Josh Long. They were all in Rude Awakening, and Josh sang in Rude Awakening.
Nice.
So they did a Hammer Bros cover, and people went nuts. I got punched in the mouth straight. I was like, I was there all week. It was a 2-day fest. There was like 10, 12 bands each day. I went on the floor for one. I stood on stage all weekend because I'm old.
You know, that would be a cool thing
And then I got
to
punched
do.
in the fucking face.
That would be so cool to do if there was like a weekend we could do where it was like bands, wrestling, and comedy at the same time. I just don't know.
I
if it
hate
would
mixing
give you-
comedy with everything.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
Skankfest pulls it off. But
Right.
It's like they have everybody. They have the best.
Right. They have-
Skankfest does like fights, like no wrestling. They did a boxing Royal Rumble.
Yeah, no, I've heard of that.
Louis J. Gomez gets in and they just ganged up on him, beat the fuck out of him.
That's awesome.
But it was
Cathartic for anybody who works for him. Or,
I'm sure.
You can imagine.
Yeah. No, it was wild. Like that like the fights were like it was just outside. So it was like anytime you were walking from stage to stage, you just stop for like 5 minutes and watch some crazy like taser jujitsu.
What?
Yeah, like ass slap competition with chicks.
What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. The one event I avoided was the naked roast.
I can't do that. No.
I don't need to.
Sorry,
I don't
guys.
need to see Jason Ellis's dick.
Sorry, guys. I don't need.
And if I want to see Karen Fia naked, she's on OnlyFans.
right, and you know what? I also don't want to see my peers. Like, I don't want to like walk into like somebody I have to see 5 nights a week.
Yeah, especially a local one. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
thank you.
that would suck.
Thank God Nathaniel Allen said he did one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never look at him the same way ever again.
There's an underwear show, but I feel like what's the point?
Yeah, that's not.
That's just
the
like
same.
it's not.
You might, if you're gonna do it, do the one that I'm never gonna do. But
Yeah.
So
we're doing Wrong Hill to Die On together.
Oh, yeah,
this
dude.
is where we will both be performing.
That's gonna be sick, dude.
Performing.
That's gonna be fun.
I always ask. We've done a few podcasts with other people leading up to Wrong Hill to Die On, and I always ask like, did you have siblings? Mm-hmm. What do you guys argue about shit? Fight about shit? What was like the fucking beef in your family?
So I got my brother like sent back. So all right, I got him fucked over by the army. So when I was like 21, my brother's like 10 years
Typically,
older.
it's like a little kid shit. 21 is hilarious.
This one, so me and my brother were like, we were close. We've been close my entire life. He taught me how to play guitar and stuff like that. So, but he joined the army when I was like 21. He's about 9 years older than me. And before he was leaving to go to Iraq, I was like, that was right after 9/11 and everything. I was like, dude, we don't know. Like, people are dying over there. Like, come on, smoke weed with me one time. And he was like, all right, well, I'm deploying 2 days from now, so I doubt they're going to give me a drug test. And I had him smoke weed with me. And then the next day that he went to like whatever, they drug tested him. So they sent him back to boot camp for 6 more months. Dude, so my brother, sometimes like I'll bring it up, be like, you still mad at me? And I'll be like, don't fucking talk about it. Don't. Like the straightest face, like fucking Full Metal Jacket.
This is 20 years ago now, too.
Dude, yeah. Just no, I'm not ready to talk about it. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
he's the
crazy.
man.
That's crazy. No, God, he can't. He's back in one piece, right?
Yeah, and like
fuck war, man. Fuck
right,
joining the
dude.
army. I don't understand. I saw somebody online celebrating that their kid was joining the military. I'm like, why?
You want to see somebody
Why,
patriotic for this
dude?
this country come back and be like, just their whole world be like, I don't know what I believe in anymore.
Yeah.
That's such a fucking depressing thing to see. You want people to stay patriotic for the place that they live at.
Right.
Like you don't want them to go fight for their country and come back and think everything
What's
was
the
a
thing?
ruse.
Like, I don't feel like. Goodbye.
Well, there goes our backdrop.
Goodbye, backdrop. I didn't know that was the. I had a different way of doing it, and it's been a while, and I scrambled this morning to get it on there somehow.
Who made the design?
Dude on Fiverr.
Oh, okay. So you did it?
No. Fiverr is like you hire like people from Fiverr.
Okay.
They're typally like overseas.
Oh, okay.
And
Gotcha,
they're
gotcha.
cheaper labor.
Nice.
I always feel scummy saying that, but somebody told me they're like because like in real estate, there's like people hire virtual assistants, and I get these like advertisements for them, and it's like pay $2 an hour for an assistant, and I'm like, that is fucking trash. Like, and the money that we make, like that's crazy to exploit labor like that. But like,
You get a letter back from some 7-year-old child. It's like, I like what I made you.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't like how this
I'm
feels.
sponsoring them for $1 a day. Sally Struthers is sending me a
I
video.
bought socks with the money that you gave me.
Yeah. Oh, we don't have to poop where we drink the water from anymore.
We bought 6 bags of rice.
No, I was told that like I'm like the guys that I had editing the podcast when I had the 3 cameras. Like those are like my friends now.
Nice.
Like they follow me on like.
Thank you so much, Mr. LaChance.
One of them goes. He's like, "Hey, Rishi just got married. You should congratulate him.
Rishi?
Yeah.
My buddy Rishi loves you so much. He thinks you're a king.
Rashida's, I believe is how he pronounces his full name. I still don't know how to pronounce the other dude's name. The guy that does Rashida's runs a shop of a bunch of guys, I think. In the
Is it Attaché?
he handles the bit, huh?
Is his name Attaché or something?
The other one is Amog.
Okay.
Amogh.
Amog.
The dude fights fucking Thai kickboxing. He's
all right, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut then.
Shredded, dude. But
I take back what I just said. And the accent.
I'll post clips. He's like, dude, I love watching your podcast. You're such a good guy. And I was I always feel like they should hate me. I'm a fat piece of shit American, and they're just so nice and friendly.
No, they just hate our government. They don't hate us.
Yeah. No, I don't know.
I'm, whatever. I'm all about.
From a distance, I'm just the epitome of I have real resting MAGA phase for sure.
Yeah, and people will just be like, he's got such a nice place. He's got his own forest.
Right.
He's definitely MAGA, dude.
Fucking hot tub.
Yeah.
Fucking piece of shit.
He takes mushrooms in that hot tub, dude. Fuck this guy, dude.
I didn't dare go in the hot tub on mushrooms. You know how much you sweat on mushrooms?
That's true.
I was I'll fucking
I don't
have
know
a
if
stroke.
I could take all the bubbling. I'd be like, all right,
I don't. You know what's funny is once you had the Jets is more like a
sexual thing.
No, if you're
or a penal.
That's a vacation thing. I go out there without the Jets quite a bit.
Yeah, I like to vacation with my pocket pussy too. Just me in my room going on vacation with that pocket pussy.
I've never owned a pocket pussy. I have this weird little donut thing that has little nubs in it.
What?
They lube up and.
So one time my friend's,
I don't use it that's a sex toy.
My friend's dad gave me a sex
intimate
toy.
aid.
I didn't understand what it was. He gave me these two bears that have this
one cave
that have this electric wire attached to them. You turn it on and it vibrates, but they have holes in the bear. So the bear will
Wait, who gave this to you?
My friend's dad or my ex's dad. Yeah. So he was like, you want
Stop
this?
fucking my daughter, dude.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I don't even know what this thing is. And he gave it to me. And I'm like, I don't know. Is this a gay thing? I have to get another dude to sit right next to me and put it on, and then it just vibrates. We can't even jack off with these things. This fucking toy makes no sense, dude.
You know they sell sex toys in Walmart now?
They sell guns at Walmart now.
They always have here in New Hampshire.
Really? All right. You guys have it made.
Yeah. There's I went into a hardware store in Tilton one time, and they had guns.
Nice.
Just at the, right next to the aisle of screws and nuts and bolts. Just guns.
So sick, dude. America's awesome.
Yeah.
I love America.
Guns fucking rule.
Hell yeah.
Except when they hit kids.
Yeah, no.
That's a bummer, but that's something.
Yeah.
It's a trade. It's a
trade-off, dude.
It's a trade-off.
You gotta have yin with yang.
I had a guy call me yesterday about a real estate thing, and he was like, "Oh yeah, there's a gun club right next to my property. They teach sharpshooting, sniper sharpshooting." And he's like,
I know what a sharpshooter is.
He goes, "There's a lot of Bret Hart's move."
Yeah, you gotta put your leg in between two legs, then you cross them over, and you fucking.
I watched a kid get Boston crabbed fucking in sixth grade once, and he's just fucking broke his fucking ass.
Yes,
I don't think he was ever right. I don't think he was ever right again.
Good.
But he goes, he's like, they have all these foreigners coming to learn how to sharpshoot, and they kicked me out. They kicked me out because I asked them if they background checked these people.
They kicked me out because I assumed they all did 5-star presses, off the top rope. That's awesome.
Just right back to wrestling. That wrestler that I had on, what was the joke I made? He fucking lost it. About Brett. He does a version of the sharpshooter, but it had another name. And he was who's the other guy that did the sharpshooter, but it had another name? Sting. Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, you do Bret Hart's finishing move?" He's like, "Fucking no, I do Sting's finishing move." He was also a short guy.
I think it's a scorpion deathlock. They call it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, "Fuck Bret Hart." And
I acted like I didn't know that.
I might have done it. I might have been the opposite. I think he was Canadian, and so he was tributing Bret Hart by doing that, and I call it Sting's move, and he's like, I do fucking Bret Hart's move. Oh my God. And then he stayed in character the whole time.
That's awesome.
Full
Hell
heel,
yes,
full heel, and I did like straight Vince McMahon from like the 90s.
That's why I have to get into wrestling, because I gotta just be a heel the whole time, dude. That's what I want.
There's this fucking so it was this team. So it was WAW at Murphy's Kickboxing. Finally got back to that one, and there was this team called. There was Frank Bones and Greedy. Oh, and then there was the
Frank Bones,
and they had a rivalry, the Middlesex Express. The Middlesex Express guys like talked like you.
Yeah, dude, you're dead this fucking Sunday, dude.
Yeah, they called everybody chuds. It was so good. And we saw them in some Elks Lodge. Fucking, I don't even know where Cambridge was.
Hell yes, dude.
And they had a match that was like. Me and my buddy, like we were watching a ton of wrestling right now.
Yeah.
We're like, that's match of the year. There's like 12 people here. That was so good. Like that's
where you're gonna see it.
We were like critiquing the storytelling. We're like, this is so good. And when we were leaving, it was Stephen Lust and Stephen Broad were the two guys on Middlesex Express. Stephen Broad's walking in. Oh no, Stephen Lust is walking like up the stairs as we're walking out. He's like coming back inside from like probably smoking after the match, and he goes, have a good night, chuds. And I was like, he's in character still.
That's
but
awesome.
the dude Phil that I had on he's a short guy, and I was like, do you wrestle in the league with like other people your height, or so are you calling me a midget wrestler? He's like, I'll stomp you out and you'll be on the ground looking up at me.
Oh, that's awesome,
Like,
dude.
fuck yeah.
That's got to be such a fun job. Like anybody who compliments you, you get to stay in character and fucking like, oh, dude, I got to get in there.
You familiar with was it MJF?
Oh, one of my favorites.
Never. He still holds kayfabe. Like it's fucking.
And he doesn't have to, dude. Like even the Undertaker broke kayfabe and was like, all right, well, I'm gonna go on to talk shows as myself. But MJF is like, nope, that's fucking dumb. I'm fucking.
Well, it's like, and now everything's like you can relate it to comedy too, where it's like you still have these old school like philosophies of like, don't do podcasts until you're like the best. Don't release any clips until you've got an hour. Like all these, and it's like. Everyone's seeing all the behind the scenes shit of everything now.
Right.
People like that. People want to see your journey.
Yeah,
they want to see you when you're fucking not that good and see you when you're great.
Yeah.
You know?
So they can say I was there.
Yeah. Like that's the biggest, that's the thing
that's the
now.
biggest brag now.
Like
I was there.
Even fucking WWE makes clips of their botches.
Yeah.
Like it puts them out. Like, you know, there's they make behind the scenes content.
And they make it seem like
events.
they meant to do it. That's the best like fucking witchcraft of all is when somebody like I remember one time it was like 5 years ago they had like the Royal Rumble and they called it the best Royal Rumble or something like that. And this dude was running down to the ring and he fell beneath the ring before he got into it. Like he tripped over the flat black stuff that they put on the ground or whatever. He tripped over that and fell under the ring, and they just played it off like he meant to do that the whole time.
Who are the guys? It was like a trio of brothers, figuratively and literally. They had like pancakes, like were really goofy fucking dudes.
Oh, New Day?
New Day.
Yeah. I don't know if they're brothers, but I mean, they're black for sure.
Well, I think their characters were supposed to be brothers.
They're brothers.
I think their characters were supposed to be related. I said literally and figuratively. No, but they did. I remember there was a Royal Rumble, and one of them like did the fucking like flip over the rope but hang on.
Oh yeah.
And then like stepped on a pancake.
Oh, that's Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston he's prided himself for years on he finds wacky ways to like get thrown out of the ring and then jump onto the table, the announce table, then onto like the wall that separates the crowd from the wrestlers, and then jump back in the ring. He's fantastic. He's fantastical.
There's we were going to what's the fucking arena there, all the like old school one, the Veterans Memorial or whatever.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They do a lot of wrestling there. They did it back in the day. I think Raw was there back in the day, right?
Oh yeah, I met Matt and Jeff Hardy there.
Nice.
And like that was like only like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I went to some. It was like we went to like 3 different events there. I don't remember which one this was. The first one we had gone to was like a New Japan / Ring of Honor.
Hell yeah,
like event. It was so good,
dude. And those things they give away like free DVDs of like the sickest shit that you need to buy.
there's a video. There was a pay-per-view of that one.
Okay.
Or
you probably saw the Young
or
Bucks
YouTube, I
that
don't know.
night because
I did, yeah.
Young Bucks are fucking
yeah.
sick. I love
Super
the Young Bucks.
kick.
Yeah.
We fucking losing
And
it.
you know what? When people like get mad because they made their money, like, dude, let people make some money.
Good.
Man.
Like I fucking hate that in all art forms. Like even like I used to be that way about punk rock and music.
But it's like
I fucking love that my friends are out on tour right now, staying in
Yeah.
hotels instead of sleeping on a floor
instead of
and eating
eating
beer
ramen
sausages.
and fucking like at the mercy of like
having
some
have a fucking
psychopath
steak dinner
fan.
once in a while. Like I
Yeah.
love that shit. You know, like dude, crap. I remember we went to go stay at this house in upstate New York, and this kid brings us in. He's like, "Oh, yeah, you guys can sleep in here," and the floor was covered wall to wall in dog shit.
Yeah, dude.
We're like,
Come on, you
we're
want them to
like-
do that forever?
We're like, you gotta clean up this dog shit. And he looked at us like we were fucking nuts.
Right, and you know what? Not every person that allows you to come stay at their home is like the most mentally stable person.
No, they're usually the craziest fucking
Yeah.
people on the planet. I
Yeah.
want some dude. We stayed at a place one night, and this fucking. We didn't really know exactly what was going on, but this like girl. So we had an RV, so we would like stay. Like, it wasn't quite enough. We had 9 people in like one of those half-size RVs.
That's a lot of
so,
people.
Like, yeah, so we'd like crash at people's houses.
Right,
But
when
like
you can.
some guys would stay in the RV, some guys would go in the house, and there was this girl like that like tagged along after the show.
Mm-hmm.
Then it like turns out that she's the ex of the guy we were staying with, and he fucking hates her. And he's like, dude, don't let that bitch in my house. Like I can't fucking deal with her.
and that's the only place that you have to
I'm
stay.
very uncomfortable. I'm very uncomfortable that she's here. And then she, like in the middle of the night, like we were all sleeping, she like weaseled her way. She like came inside and he like caught her and fucking literally grabbed her by the seat of her pants and the back of her neck and threw her out the fucking stairs. And I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, I'm not gonna clap for abusing women.
You just
but,
did. It's not. No,
But if you're gonna do it,
I'm not saying it was good.
yeah, no, I know. I'm just kidding.
I mean, she was not in the right either, but it was like, it was just one.
I don't think anybody's in the right if they're having a band stay at their house.
This is 23 fucking years ago. I'm just
right. I mean, it's a
I'm
nice
just reflecting
thing.
on just a crazy thing I witnessed. You know, I was
Right.
19 years old. It was like out on
Right.
the road for the first time. Like I was
I had
like,
some
the first time
crazy
I had ever left the
people.
time zone. You know,
I had some crazy people like let me stay at their home. Like one guy, he was a kid, and he didn't tell his parents that he invited us over, like our whole band to stay at his house. So we went there thinking like that we had the okay from his parents. We're saying hello, and the parents are like, "What the fuck is going on?" We see him go up to his parents like, "No, it's okay, Mom." Like they have nowhere to go. Like, fucking, so we get upstairs into this attic and fucking it's a big attic, but like the rest of the house was like Kenny's house, and fucking I'm making my bed up like with my sleeping bag and everything, and as I'm sleeping, this kid comes up to me as I'm sleeping, puts a fucking an ounce of weed in my sleeping bag. And I woke up and I was telling my bandmate at the time, I was like, dude, it's so weird. I had the weirdest dream last night that this kid snuck into this room and gave us weed, dude. We got weed. So we smoked it for 3 days. And then the kid shows up at another another show that we were doing. And he goes, "Hey, Fatone."
like how far away?
It was like maybe 3 states away. So like he definitely drove at least 6 hours.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Fatone, so you got that like $180?" And I was like, "For what?" And he's like, "For the weed that I gave you." I was like, "I thought you were giving me the weed. You didn't say anything to
Yeah.
me. I thought it was a dream that I fucking, I once I realized it was weed, I texted you, thank you." And he's like, "Nah, man, you're fucking me over so hard. I need that $180." And then he wouldn't leave me alone. For the next like 3 months of my life, I had to block him on multiple numbers. So people who allow you to stay at their houses aren't always.
No, I would say
fucking fully
majority
there.
of the time they're kind of fucking nuts.
Yeah.
They're kind of nuts, or they just like want something out of you.
Or they're so lonely. They need.
Yeah, they just want to be part of
Yeah.
something. They want,
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a matter of you got to know whose house you're staying at. Because if I'm gonna close my eyes and trust you to allow me to sleep for 8 hours and not stab me in the
Right,
neck,
yeah.
then
Yeah, it's almost like you have to have somebody stay on watch.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Somebody stays up and watches for this psychopath to come in the room, and then we each take fucking 4 hours. But
Yeah, I remember we drove all the way to Savannah, Georgia, and then
Nice.
it was like fucking on like an all night, drive one night, and we get there, and my buddy Johnny, we were 2 bands out of the road, and Johnny was in the other band, and he was doing a lot of the tour coordination and shit. He gets an email, and the kid, we were doing a house show, and we were going to stay there. And the kid's like, I just want to let you know that we just had a bout with fleas. We think we got it under control, but I just want to give you a heads up.
Just giving you a heads up now that you're settling in.
Johnny's got like a couple of cats and a dog.
God damn it, dude.
He's like, we're not fucking playing. I'm like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Nope. I was like, I'm like, we just drove. I'm like, we got in a huge fucking argument. I'm like, dude, we're fucking playing.
I'm getting
we
the
just
fuck
drove
out of
like
here.
13
right.
fucking.
At this point.
This is what had happened. No, it's coming back to me now. We had booked a week-long tour. Actually, I have a tattoo on my leg. We called it the Thanks for Nothing tour because this is how it went. We had week-long tour. I think we had like 6 shows in 7 days. And within it was more than that. Anyway,
that's exhausting. We
ended up having fucking 4 shows over 10 days or something like that because like 3 shows. I think
canceled.
I think it might have been like 7 shows in 10 days. It went to 4 in 10 days because a bunch of shit. So what we had Brooklyn and then like a 3-day gap.
Yeah.
And then Savannah.
Yeah.
So it's like we went to Washington D.C. like walked around the zoo. We went to Myrtle Beach for a day.
Yeah, you make the best of it.
We
while
just
you're
fucked
out.
around.
Yeah,
we spent like extra time in New York. Like we had a good time. But it was like.
You have to make
so
it
it's
fun.
Like then we get all the way to Savannah. And it's like we're not playing the show. I'm like fuck you. We're playing the
exactly,
show.
dude. Come on.
I'm playing the show. I was in the
exactly. At this point, I'll play the bass by myself and fucking turn my fucking gain all the way up.
Yeah, we're going. And then also like so he's already mad about that. And then like it was his first experience seeing like a lot of roaches.
Gross.
It wasn't at the house. We were just like walking around. Like, this fucking place is fucking so dirty. There's fucking roaches everywhere. I'm like, it's the South.
I'm going home.
It's outdoors.
Yeah.
I remember I've
never seen a cockroach outside.
I threw my phone. We were sitting there and we were arguing, and then like I just sat in the van. He went into like some coffee shop or something, and I was just stewing. And then my phone. At this point. It was like we had just rolled into town. I've been driving all night. And I had put my phone in the cup holder. Well, apparently some drink had leaked into the cup holder. And this was like before phones were durable at all. My phone had just sat in liquid all night. I just turned it. And this is like a flip phone, though. It was like a prepaid flip phone.
I would have lost it.
I just threw it out the fucking window. Yeah. I like snapped it in half, threw it out the window.
I would have done
and then
the
just
same thing.
Sat there staring, watching the cars run it over.
Yep. And I would have Full Metal Jacket stared at it, just like
that's exactly where I was at.
Yeah.
I was known for the one to freak out on tour, like just have absolute meltdowns. I left 2 members of Outbreak in California.
Really?
And went to
dude, that's one of my best friends.
So we talked about this recently.
Oh, that's awesome.
That band almost completely changed lineups. I think by the time you guys,
that's right.
Yeah, it was just Ryan left by that point. I think
that's hilarious.
But the original lineup, like, who the fuck was? Oh, so our drummer Josh Long, who's been in a bunch of bands.
Wait, so you left them there? What was the reasoning?
So we played. We did San Diego, LA. We had come up. We'd done a run up we did 3 shows in California, and then we did Portland and Olympia.
Okay,
and then back down we played Gilman Street.
Cool.
Fucking after the show, we went and stayed with some kid in San Francisco. And they were like, hey, the 2 guys were like, hey, we're going to go hang out with these girls. Okay, it's just can you pick us up in the morning? Cool. What we didn't realize is they went back to almost L.A. to hang out with the girls, and we were going to Vegas the next day.
No,
so when we woke up,
I'm not driving all that way. No, you're getting left.
So when we woke up to go the next day, like I think they went back to like Ventura or something. Like,
and they can't even act like you're the dick on that one. Like,
they did.
Bro, what
they
the
did.
fuck? Dude?
Ryan gets to Vegas screaming at me. I'm like, fuck you, dude. Like I'm not.
You're an asshole for driving that far away.
There was no way we could have gone and got them and made the show.
Not at all.
Like, it was not logistically possible by the time we realized the time. Like it wasn't even, and my whole band.
And that's fine. If you want to go off on pussy adventures, that's absolutely fine. But no, I'm not driving 6 hours to go get you. That's all.
My whole band was with us still.
Cool.
So I'm like, we're going to go play the show.
Play the show, yeah.
Sorry, figure out your. So the girls ended up driving them all the way out to Vegas.
Oh, dude! And did they make it to their set, or did they miss their set?
Yeah, no, he made it. He comes up,
wow.
dude. That was one of the first tour freakouts I remember having because he comes up and starts yelling at me about it. I was like, "Fuck you!" And when I'm unloading the van,
he's tiny.
I just start chucking everybody. Oh yeah, but he's a ball of fire, dude.
I know,
He's like fucking. He ain't afraid of anybody. Back then,
it's
especially,
just funny to think a man of his size like
we were
I'm
like.
gonna kill you, bro. Fucking kill you, bro.
We were like 18, dude. Like, we were so young. And I just start chucking everybody's fucking backpacks.
All their merch and shit.
We're playing a junkyard in the outskirts of Vegas, like in the desert, dude. And we're just chucking. I'm just chucking everybody's shit. Fucking.
That's awesome.
I
love that.
We made up pretty quickly.
Yeah,
So that tour, dude.
it.
I fought the singer of our band the first night of the tour.
Really,
He
like fist fought?
Yeah, his.
What?
So he had like this rich girlfriend whose family let us use their RV, but he was like super nervous that we were gonna fuck it up, and we did.
Rightfully so.
But this is the first night, and like we got pulled over. There was like we had rented a trailer, U-Haul trailer, and something wasn't right with the connection of the lights or whatever, and so we got pulled over, and the cop had asked for license, registration, insurance, and I'd done all that, and then he was like, "Okay, the reason I'm stopping you is for this light." I'm like, "Oh, can I hop out and check it out?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's try to get it." You know, he was just trying to get it. He didn't want us to get fucking nailed in the back.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
he was chill. He wasn't
being
like
a nice
fucking
guy. He wasn't
really
being a dick,
fucking with
I
us.
getcha.
Yeah. So as nice as somebody that asked for your license, registration, and over a lights, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's still fucking.
He's still a fucking
it's still
dick
fucking
at the end of the
bullshit.
day. Yeah.
ACAB forever. But fucking no, we went. I went. So I got out. I at some point had like misplaced the insurance card.
Okay.
He loses it. Our singer because it's his girlfriend shit. She's still with us, by the way. We had picked it up in Pennsylvania, and we drove to DC the next day, and her brother lived in DC, and she was going to stay with her brother, so she came with us for that first day on the road.
Awesome.
And I lose it. He's like, "You can't fucking just lose people's shit." And I'm like, "It's here somewhere. It's just a piece of paper,
calm
dude.
it fucking down,
It's
dude.
just literally a piece of paper. Like you're out of fucking."
Right.
He's like, "No, you have to treat this with fucking respect. They're letting us use this shit." And
He's trying to win an Oscar so his girlfriend doesn't think that he's a pussy.
maybe I don't know, but he clamps me in. He shuts me, and this is his move. He shuts me. He did. I watched him do this to multiple people over the years. He shuts me in the fucking door of the. Like I'm standing outside, like I'm in the door frame.
Were you this form? At this point, still?
No, kinda.
Okay.
I don't know. I went up and down so many times.
But you had like some build.
That's 10 years later.
Okay. So at that time, though, you were still like you weren't small.
I was a big guy.
Yeah,
no,
you've always had
been-
some girth.
Even if for me, like even if I'm like 320 pounds, if I get down to 200, I'm still a 2XL.
Oh, wow.
Because my shoulders are just huge.
Gotcha.
So I've always been big, but yeah. So he slams me in the fucking van door. The window's down though, so I popped him through the window.
Oh,
Black guy. His girlfriend grabs him. Is like, "Rick, fucking, what the fuck are you doing? Calm the fuck down. My parents aren't gonna be mad about an insurance card."
Oh my God.
And then it was like right there in the console. Like, it was dark. Like it was just.
he's
like,
just
down.
having a bad fucking moment.
He was just a temper guy.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Major temper guy.
Wow.
And just very like
I can't exist like
throw
that.
down
I
at
don't know.
the
I
drop of a
can't.
hat.
I'm always.
It's like the next day he comes. Like I ended up sleeping in the van. He went out and stayed in the.
I'm just.
You just yanked
making
out a
mess.
curling
Just
brush
making a mess.
to comb.
I'm
to
just not
brush your
that kind
hair?
of guy. I just can't. I can't flip out like that. You know. So.
Yeah, no, I can. And did. But yeah, it was like we're getting dragged apart from first day, 23-day run.
Oh, dude.
First day.
For anybody seeing that from afar, it looks way worse than it is. Like, oh, I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I always like, dude, witnessing like, especially nowadays that I'm pretty removed from
Right.
that sort of shit, is like whenever I see like an actual fight, I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Right. And
What-
I wait for it. I do not like. I used to be back in the day, be like, all right, everybody, fucking chill the fuck out, because I wouldn't want to see it. But nowadays, I just fucking shut the fuck up and just watch.
I've definitely told this story on the podcast before, but there was a we played a show at this place called the Lazy Dog.
I love the Lazy
really?
Dog. Yeah.
Marlboro?
Yep.
So Lazy Dog. I remember we get there and it was like families eating dinner and shit. And our guitar player's like, "What are we playing? A fucking Applebee's? What the fuck is happening?"
It does kind of come look
there's
like
it ends up being like 6 fucking bands before us. We go on at like, I don't know, midnight and fucking we
just
get through,
dead at that point.
it was
so
fine.
tired.
No, it was good because most of the people were there for us anyway.
Okay.
But it was like
Good.
we're just like fucking annoying. Like
Right.
it was just a long night. It was just poorly organized. There was too much time between bands and too many bands probably. And like we play 2 songs and somebody gets into it with like a bar townie.
No.
And it's a friend of ours. And I get off the stage and they're trying to throw him out. And I was like, "Hey, man!" I said the owners out there by this point. There's fucking irate bouncer that was like not good at conflict resolution. But then the owner steps in. I was like, "Look, man, I just want to play my songs.
Right.
If you throw him out, there is going to be a giant brawl." And he goes, "What, are you threatening me?" I said, "I'm not threatening. I don't want
Right.
this.
I can see into the
This
future.
is the part that I don't want. I just like to play my music.
Right.
Get out of here and go home."
Yeah.
He said, "Nope, you're not playing unless he fucking leaves." I was like, "All right, well, if you're trying to throw him out, it's going to be a brawl." I'm telling you. My wife always tells a story about how she was in the corner, kind of tipsy with all the girlfriends and stuff, going, "Don't worry, Alex is really good at talking to people. He always straightens things out." She said she got that sentence out. The first punch was thrown. We were fighting. We fought the kitchen.
He's great at what he does.
We fought the kitchen staff. There were tables
that's
and
awesome.
chairs flying. I mean, fucking
You fought guys in
broken bottle, chef coats, literally in chef
Yeah, I was
coats.
just gonna
It was
say.
like a conflict. Some like onlooker was like, "This is like fucking Roadhouse."
Yeah, dude,
it
that's
was,
awesome.
It was wild. There's Yellow Stitch has just put out a new record. There's a song on it called "Lazy Dog."
Nice.
The chorus is like, "I still remember the Lazy Dog brawl."
That's fucking cool.
But yeah,
Hell yeah.
it's fun. It's fun too because like we used to write songs where it was like, "Ha ha ha, we're fucking the world up." Now it's
Yeah.
like, now the tone of their songs now is like, "Holy shit, we made it through that."
Yeah.
How the
yeah.
fuck did we make it through that?
I mean,
Like, you know?
honestly, I'm now looking back on my music years is I could have definitely like been a bitch and shut the fuck up about people's like ways and
Yeah.
been like, it's for the better of the band or whatever. Nope, fucking I stood on business back then. Very like I remember one guy that I was in a band with for a long time. We found out that he was a pedophile. We showed up to
Weird in that world.
Yeah, exactly.
Shocking.
In the pop world, never
In
happens.
pop punk pedophiles?
Right.
No.
So we get to the show, and these 2 like girls are waiting like 6 hours before the show, and we pull up, and I had heard through some other people that he was doing this, and I was like, "No, I haven't seen anything." Like, okay, are you sure? And they're like, "Yeah, no, it definitely is happening." So we show.
So
up to
like
the show.
he was having like underage girls like meet him on the road and shit.
Yeah, but not like so he wouldn't do it in the van or anywhere near us.
Yeah.
But he'd be like, "I'm going to stay at this chick's house," and we wouldn't like be like, "All right, let's see her," or anything like that.
You get our ID?
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't think anything of it yet.
So
Yeah.
one day we get to the show and we were doing a weekend. We were like, this is like day 2 or whatever of the weekend. And these 2 girls, like no older than fucking 12.
Fuck.
And we pull up and one of them goes,
Are you in there with Mike?
and I was like, "Sweetie, how old are you?" And she goes, "I'm 14." And fucking the girl next to her smacks her and goes, "She's lying. She's 13 and I'm 12. And I was like, "How the fuck do you know Mike?" And she goes, "We fucked." And I was like, "Jesus fucking Christ, dude." And I got this feeling in my stomach that I hadn't felt yet, just of like pure disgust. Yeah. So I remember he came back to the van, and I had overheard through the rumors. One of my friends, or one of the people that had told me, was like, he's got a fake ID saying that he's younger than he is, because at the time he was like 37 or 38, and he had. And
Usually you hear these stories, like a lot of times it's like, and I'm not saying it's right, but it's
But
like
they're like in
guys
their 20s. Yeah,
like
yeah,
early
nope.
20s, and like just fucking stupid.
he was my age now, playing in a fucking pop punk band.
Probably for that reason.
Yes,
specifically.
dude. And so once I heard that, I was livid. So I wouldn't set up the merch. I wouldn't do anything, because I was just like, fuck this. I think
I would have. If I was on tour and like
I think I'm leaving the
touring,
band tonight.
I would have hit him with a hammer.
So
I mean, it was like fucking ran him over with the van.
In
like,
my head, I was like,
I probably would be in jail if I
guys-
experienced that on the road.
I was like, dude, I'm telling you this right now. I have heard through one person that he has a fake ID saying that he's younger. I'm going to call him out in front of all of us. If he has that, if you guys want to continue being in a band with him, we're out. And they were all like, no, we're gonna end this band tonight.
Yeah.
And we're gonna fucking kick him out or whatever. So he comes back to the van. We had just gotten a really nice van with like a kitchen and everything. It was like a big fucking van. So I went into the kitchen. I grabbed the steak knife, and he came onto the van and he goes, "Fatone, what are you doing?" I was like, close the door. And my guitarist at the time closed the door, and him and the singer like sat like in front of the door, like they're not going to let him leave. And I was like, "Let me see your wallet." And he goes, "No." And I was like, "Dude, show me your fucking wallet or I'm going to stab you. I'm literally going to stab you right now." And I was like shaking, like I was so upset. And he's like, "Fatone, you really want to do this? I've been boxing for 10 years. I was like, "Dude, you're not going to be able to dodge this.
Yeah.
We're in a van.
You got a box of knife.
You're gonna outbox me. That's fine, but I'm gonna stab you in your rib cage." So he goes, all right. And like everybody's screaming. He just pulls out his wallet and like he gives it to the singer, and the singer just pulls out the fucking ID that says he's 18. Oh my God. And I was like, that's it. It's it. That's I remember I looked at both the two guys that we were like, we're out. We drank the rest of the night, like, because our baby was dead. Like we were like, it's over.
I mean, just that betrayal by somebody you thought was a friend, and
right?
Like, all that shit.
And he ran the label at the time that we were on, so like it was like it was like we couldn't just kick him out. He ran everything, so we were like, it's over.
And that guy's name was Nick Sands, my co-host on The Wrong Hill to Die On.
Hell yeah!
No, Nick is a very morally grounded person. But I wanted to. I think we got to wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
And I just wanted to circle back to, because we never really got through The Wrong Hill.
Oh, we never got to Wrong Hill.
I asked you what you thought about with your siblings. Oh, yeah. And it's been an hour.
Yeah. Well,
which is fucking awesome.
That's what you get.
This is podcasting gold. But, yeah. But we have not finished a complete thought once. Which
we did
I think
get through the other ones. We got through.
We did finally promote all of those shows. And it was fun. On my list, I did want to talk to you about the music stuff. I didn't exactly want kid fucking.
No, you know what? But hey, you stand on business, dude.
I didn't want to hear. Never mind. I'm not gonna try to bring it any deeper. No, Wrong Hill to Die On. So the concept of the show is basically it's a game show. The 4 comedians are contestants who we're gonna pull random fucked up shit that you guys have to defend. Mm-hmm. Which
I'm very good at.
And actually, give me 1 second.
Yeah. Did you get a haircut?
I don't know, like a week ago.
Oh,
Like
looks good. So you have an example?
I'm grabbing some of the. So we do these audience suggestions.
Cool.
So on the card, I explain. This is what I write. I said, you can be edgy or X-rated, but we're trying to have fun, so no current politics or things that are going to get our comics canceled.
Right.
Examples: Good Hill. School children should work in sweatshops for 2 hours per day to relieve some burden from the taxpayers. That's kind of heinous, but it's not. Everyone knows that's a joke, right? Bad Hill. Hitler was right. Don't do that, okay? Don't. That's not what we're looking for.
So which one do you have to defend?
Those are just examples.
Oh, okay.
So those are the examples.
I was like, I'm not going to defend Hitler, am
exactly. Well, I'm telling people not to do that, not to write that down, because we're not going to use it.
Right, exactly.
And then like
it wasn't 6 million.
So it's like, I mean, he's just an artist. The Volkswagen, is that not an important contribution to society?
Right. Have you ever been in the closet for over 20 years, dude? It'll do some shit.
He was clearly a victim of depression. He killed himself. So we can defend Hitler. Whoops. But like this one here. This one got screened out as a little too over the top. Women should have to build their own domestic violence shelters.
Oh,
we
shit.
decided that one was too far.
Oh my God. I mean, because they don't like that. They don't like that at all. I can tell.
But this one I thought was pretty good. This one could have been used. We need to allocate the Make-A-Wish funds to people who will remember the gifts.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's kind of funny.
So why would you get them one last gift if they
I thought this one was very
They're gonna
good. I thought
maintain.
this submission was interesting. Stay-at-home mom is a fake job. Signed, Santa. Don't know why. No, we didn't know.
I like that a lot.
See, I thought this one was just not well thought. You should be able to hit a homeless person with your car and not get in trouble.
Well, you should. That's just that's just fucking life.
Somebody didn't understand the concept. They thought they were just supposed to roast us, and they wrote, "I am on an autistic dating show." And then it's like some other people were trying to actually be like moral grounded and not funny. Service workers should be able to yell at least one customer daily. Like, yes, they should yell at all of them, but that's not fun. So anyway,
I like this.
But these are the audience submissions.
Right.
Nick and I, for the first round, Nick and I write a bunch of them, and we use those. Then we do the audience submission for a round. Then we combine them for the third round, which has an audience volunteer to come up and battle with the two remaining, the finalists.
Nice.
And then we pick a winner, and there's a last round where the winner just riffs on a bunch of them. We just read them rapid fire.
Nice.
And just let the
I'm
winner
excited
go
because
nuts.
Brad has a much different like way to like defend shit. So he's much more political. I'm much more dumb. I think it's going to be a great fucking mix.
That's we tried. So that's let's get to the we tried.
We thought you were going to be real dumb.
No, we try to just have a variety of people.
No, it's a perfect balance.
Nick and I have explained is like we can't have more than one crazy on a show.
Right.
Like so we can't put like you and Caitlin on a show.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Like,
I get that.
so
It would get out of hand.
So it's like we have
Go off the rails.
You, Brad's very reserved, very serious,
Hilarious.
very funny comic, but in a completely different way.
Right.
We have Star Sapphire, who is just. What's so funny, Scott? No, but Star is hilarious.
She said I smell like
And
crowns last night, and I was like, "Fuck you, dude!"
Like crowns?
Yeah, I was like, "I smoke Camel Blue."
The cigarette.
she's like, "Same thing." I'm like, "No, it's not, dude. Fuck you."
So Star, I mean, clearly her own flavor, and then Robbie McCluskey, who's a
No shit, Robbie's on this one too, dude. I did not know that. That's awesome.
Has a severe spinal injury.
Hilarious.
And, it's going to take him 20 minutes to get on stage.
Right. He reminds me of my best friend. He's just got a jovial way.
Dude, I
about him.
fucking love Robbie, and he's got like the best sense of humor.
He's very
like,
jovial.
It's like the people who can't find positivity in life. It's like I want to point at a guy like Robbie and be like, he has gone through absolute fucking hell.
He ain't beat down.
Every day is struggle, and he doesn't complain about shit.
Right.
And you can pick on him for his struggle, and he doesn't care.
And he knows how to have a good time.
Last Moka Pot, or maybe there was one before last, but he had a bit about how his girlfriend calls him a rescue, and I went back up. I said, "Your girlfriend must not know about rescues because the shelters usually put your kind down before anybody rescues them." He threw his cane. He threw his cane on the floor and hobbled out the front door.
That's awesome.
And then he came back in. I was like, I was like, dude, I'm sorry. He's like, no, that was great.
He's very performative in that sense. Like he has bits that like the one thing I love about Robbie is he'll do a 5-minute long bit. Like one like where he'll start and then he'll do a callback at 3 minutes in, and then at the 5-minute mark,
he's got so much
works
material.
it in. It's fantastic
for like a young early in their career comic. He's got a ton of material, and like full cooked out. Like most of us are doing like a series of one-liners, like at best, or a short story. His is like a full cooked out 5, like every time.
Yep,
like, even in an open mic,
and it's very thought out, like. Yeah. He has it already worked out. Like he's already done it once on stage when he goes up to try it his first time. Yeah, and I'm like, do you do it like for 5 minutes in your car, like before you come? He's like, no, that's just how I put it together in my
doing
head.
that. It doesn't help. Yeah, no. It's like it's not. You're never, unless you're staring down the barrel of a bunch of people who want to kill you.
Exactly.
You're not. You don't get, and you have to win them over. You're not getting that delivery right.
Agreed.
for sure. And then we always do an opener because. Yeah, like you ever been to a live recording of like a night show or a talk show or anything?
Oh yes, yeah. They got to get them kind of.
They have like
going.
they usually have like an opening act and like an audience producer and shit. And it's like the beginning of the show is a little slow because we're introducing the comics, we're explaining the rules.
I didn't pick that up.
So
when
we
I
have
watched the episode.
it's heavily edited.
All right, Ted.
So we have an opening comic just to make sure the audience is fired up a little bit before, and it's interesting because. The people at this point barely know what they're there for.
Yeah, they're like, I'm so confused on what's happening.
Yeah, and they're like, they don't even know what the fuck the show concept
They'll get it after a couple episodes.
And then, so to watch these opening comments, so the first one we had Derek Ziba.
All right.
And he was like, he struggled at first. And it was like he had to find the way, and he interrupted. And I've seen both. It was him first time and then Herlant Leno the second.
Okay.
And
he's hilarious too.
And both of them kind of like struggled at the beginning. Kind of backed up, did a little crowd work, then went back into their bits and like really won the room over by the time they did 15 minutes roughly each.
Who's gonna do this one?
So that's Nick Giorda this time.
Nice.
And it's like I kind of expect to see the same process with him.
Right.
Like kind of
dig himself out of a hole that he didn't dig in the first place.
That we just set up for him by having a stupid idea.
Hey, can you stand in this hole right here? Yeah.
Derek's got it's a thing that he like handed the guy in the front row a note. He was like, "Can you read this for me?" And he's like, "I have a gun." He's got a gun.
That's hilarious.
That killed. I should probably ask him if he wants one of his bits out in public. Probably doesn't care. 2.5 hours on a podcast with us.
Whatever.
Probably doesn't matter. And then Chad Loring is going to be our guest host. So
hey, Chad,
we kind of do like a America's Got Talent panel or like fucking. What's that? American Idol.
He's got that shit-eating grin that I think stands out.
Yeah, well, he's a real fucking
I can't do it, but it's very it's very like, hey guys.
He would be like in an 80s like movie like where like the frat guy that bullies somebody.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
Yes.
Like he could play like Shooter McGavin.
Yes,
definitely.
Or the guy Biff. He could play Biff for sure.
Yeah. But so we judge. So the first time we had the audience vote, and people are too nice.
Yeah, like, I'd rather
vote it's like vote by applause
because you guys have three panelists.
Yeah, so it'd be me, Nick, and Chad.
Right.
This one. Last time we had Dan Cronin. Dan was great.
Didn't you guys have Ken one night?
Ken was our first one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Did he do the stand up at the beginning? No. Okay.
No, that one was Derek.
Oh,
no,
right. Okay.
Ken had the joke of the night on that one for me. It was fuck. It was so.
I think we should make him the fertilizer. I saw that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Zach had to defend. All old people should have to work on a farm for 2 years.
All boomers
before receiving their social. And we had a very old audience that night, so that was fun to play on. Nice. He's basically like he's playing straight heel to the audience at that point,
which is so much fun.
And then I didn't realize. I thought Zach had said it. I didn't when we were live, but it was really Ken. He's like, I think the boomers should be the fertilizer. It was that fucking killed.
Dude. Ken's like grown so much in the last fucking 5 years. Or in the last fucking group of years that I've seen him. He's
for sure.
Fucking, I'm happy for him.
But yeah, it's so the first winner was Mona Forgione. She won the first one, and then Adam Melvin won the second one. So let's see if you can make it.
Oh, dude, it's fucking on, dude.
What do I win? You can make it 2-1 for the drug addicts.
Right. Exactly. What do I win if I win?
The prize is announced at the show.
Okay.
The first prize was an ice cream cake.
Oh, dude!
That sat out for the whole show.
Okay.
Which we thought
I'm gonna want that cake.
We thought that was gonna be a very funny visual gag where the fucking cake was just melted.
Yeah,
it didn't. Dude, that
nobody liked it.
Shit. No, it didn't melt.
Oh, really?
It sat there for 2 hours and didn't melt. This one we had. It was the Manchester date night kit. It was fireworks, some Robitussin.
Oh yeah, an 8-ounce,
a variety pack. No, big one. A variety pack
Dextromethorphan hydrobromide, dude.
a variety pack of condoms,
I don't need those.
a Patriots like 2016 championship DVD.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give me a jersey. Ah, fuck. I don't want
and then the winner always gets a crown.
Nice.
Yep.
I'm excited, dude. Honestly, I'm excited to play the game, and I'm also excited that you guys were so nice to have me. Honestly, and this has been fun, just fucking shooting the shit, man. This is awesome.
This was effortless.
I know.
I've had podcasts where it's like pulling teeth,
Right, and that's not how it is, man. I think it's because you and I, like, when we go to the attic and we see each other, we talk for hours, anyways.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain type of person that could just talk.
Yeah, and we're just good. We're just.
And I think we were kind of in two different areas of the punk rock scene, but
right.
But how many times did you stand outside a show till like 2 a.m. just talking in a parking lot? You know,
yeah,
that's like what we were raised on because we had no place to go. That's what led us to that place, anyways. You know,
yeah, and like especially because like you were out there, you were making brothers. You know, you were like you would get to these shows and like play with other bands, and then that time going outside and smoking cigarettes and just hanging out. That's when like fucking it became this. So
it was just for me. It was a time where I didn't feel like I had any other family, despite like my family's great, but
I used to say that. I'd be like,
I felt
my family are my band members.
Yeah.
Like I was very.
I just
big
felt
on that.
my family's great, and my mother and father are the most supportive fucking people ever.
And I love my moms,
but
moms plural.
at one point I was disconnected. You have lesbian moms?
Yes, I do.
Really?
I live with 2 senior citizen lesbians.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
You ever watch?
That's what I look. I've noticed my style is definitely going more towards that.
You're going into mom's closet.
Because before I leave the house, I'm like, "Do I look okay?" And they're like, "You look great." So yeah,
you gotta get in the Subaru and head up to New Hampshire.
The Mickey Mouse nightgowns, I wear them all to bed. So
yeah. All right. Well, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap. I gotta piss like a motherfucker.
Fucking Wrong Hill to Die on July 14th.
Please come out so they book me again.
See Scott on that. And then Aaron Berg weekend. You're on the first night. That's 7/31, July 31st.
It's going to be a blast.
Early show. The tickets are on. So for Wrong Hill, it's wronghill.eventbrite.com. And for anything at Moka Pot, it's Moka Pot Comedy at eventbrite.com.
Yeah.
Moka Pot.
Just go to all of them. Go to all of them because they're all going to be a blast.
Let me back that up. I fucked that up. It's wronghill.eventbrite.com and mokapotcomedy.eventbrite.com. I said at like it was an email address. And follow Fatone on Instagram. He's always up to some hijinks.
Yeah, watch my movie. Watch me among our movie on fucking YouTube. It's called Living the Dream. So.
It's not He-Mang?
It's among. I
have been pronouncing that as He-Mang in my head for so long.
You can say it whatever. It's one of those names you can just stretch it like bubble gum. You know.
Well, Scott's got to piss. We're out of
I gotta
here.
piss.
Thanks for listening.
Thank you.